to the all signs reading. Let's get it. We're going to start with zodiac sign of Pisces. Pisces, this is a general reading. Understand that not everything mentioned in this reading may be a match to your story. Take what genuinely resonates and leave the rest. Please don't make any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you'd like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can, of course, book a reading with me on my website, which happens to be angelicsascensionstarot.com. Pisces, we're going to go over some delicate topics. Let's see what's going on for the Pisces nation over the next 7 days. Pisces. There's a Leo that wants to show up in your reading. You got some good news coming in about work. You'll be getting some information coming in about a job. Be something positive coming in about your living situation. It seems like, Pisces, there might be a lingering legal situation. It might be pending right now. And that might have you feeling a bit uneasy about what might be coming after this legal situation kind of blows over. It looks like there's someone that you're not speaking to. The person that you're not speaking to may be an alcoholic. You may see them as such. You're dealing with someone who is very difficult this week, Pisces nation. It's quite possible that somebody might be seeing you this way. Difficult to deal with, difficult to have a regular, normal conversation with. Somebody could possibly be an artist. It seems like you're not speaking to this person, Pisces, whomever this is. It looks like there's an unwanted separation between you and this person. It looks like this is what they're coming to, rejection. You might be rejecting somebody. There could be somebody that might feel rejected by you, Pisces. But definitely it feels like somebody's getting in contact with you. It also feels like, Pisces, somebody's harassing you. Going out of their way to get your attention, especially if this is at work. Pisces, there's an Aries that shows up in your reading. You could possibly be on the Pisces-Aries cusp. Yeah, it looks like you're not communicating with someone. You stopped taking someone's calls, or there's something that's prohibiting you from being able to hear from somebody. Like, I don't know, your phone is off, you changed your phone number, you blocked somebody, this sort of thing. Some of you Pisceans, what might be masked in your situation is a third party. Not all of you have a third party, Pisces, but some of you do. Whoever ghosted the situation, they didn't want to deal with things, they didn't want to handle this, whatever the case happens to be, they're coming back. Somebody's coming back with a lot of regret this week. Pisces, a lot of regret for maybe some things that they said or the way that they acted in particular. Some of you Pisceans could be meeting someone new. You could be in an infatuated type of phase with somebody. Oh yeah, this has something to do with something that somebody said. I think Pisces or cross watcher, somebody pushed you away, and this is precisely the reason that you're rejecting somebody. You might be dealing with someone who is rejection sensitive. You're definitely dealing with someone who is toxic, and you might be arguing with someone on a toxic level this week. Pisces. Oh, somebody's attracted to you, Pisces. It might be somebody you work with. That might be the person that's going out of their way to get your attention, Pisces. Somebody in the office. Oh, yeah. So the person that's coming back for a lot of you is somebody from you had former dealings with, an ex. Especially if this is an on again, off again relationship, Pisces. That's where this unwanted separation is. Somebody wants to get on the same page with you. Some of you Pisceans, you're definitely coming across receipts. You're coming across information that confirms a third party. You have your suspicions, but you have no proof. This week, tangible proof is coming in. about this. You're going to see whatever you need to see about whatever is hidden from you. It definitely comes to the light. This is you with a work situation. It just seems like that there could be a lot of confusion about that. There could be some situations, Pisces, about your work and money that might be kind of up in the air right now, possibly even your living situation. You're not really sure how things are going to go, how things are going to pan out. I think that the legal situation for some of you Pisceans is attached to your home, or it has something to do with it. What's going on with... Oh, you might be getting the keys to a new place, Pisces. It's delayed. Some of you are moving. I think, Pisces, you've been going through a lot of tough situations. And you've been trying to find a way to keep your head above water. I think you might be really digging in your phone, really kind of obsessed with your phone. Maybe you're really maybe online a lot. But this week, Pisces, or cross watcher, you might feel like you just need to shed some tears. You might feel like you need a good cry for whatever reason. So it might be an emotional week for you. Some of you, this legal situation has something to do with somebody who is in jail. Either someone is in jail, or they're worried that they're going to be in jail, or caught up in some sort of way. Right? Caught in the ruins. You might feel prohibited in some sort of way. There might... Well, that answers the question. Yeah, you do have a legal situation. Yes, I think somebody is facing jail time. Somebody does. This feels like this is due to an argument. Maybe something got out of hand. Pisces, maybe the cops were called or whatever in your situation. Or this is your guide saying, you know, maybe keep your composure if you can, Pisces. Something could possibly get out of hand this week with something that you're saying to someone. Someone may feel like they, you know what I mean? Like they may have you feel like you're about to come out of your soul to go and, you know, tell somebody off. Oh no, there's somebody in a position of power. You might be having an issue with it. There might be a lot of cops in your town. A lot of police activity. Maybe there's a lot going on in the news. Pisces, there's definitely an attack. So this is possibly somebody going to jail for putting their hands on somebody. For some of you, this is a verbal attack. Let's talk about it. Somebody tried to attack you. I think this is going on at work, Pisces. I mentioned to you, for some of you, somebody is going out of their way to get your attention. What is this person's issue? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Some of you, it seems like you might be, your mom might want to get in touch with you. Maybe it's been a while since you heard from your mom, or you've heard from your kids. Pisces, you might be getting back in touch with your kids. And this is a legal situation pertaining to a mother. Who is this person at work that has an issue with you? Is this an attack at work? Whomever this is, somebody regrets what they said. Somebody's feeling very lost around this time. Be careful about who's in your energy, Pisces or cross watcher. It definitely feels like somebody could be trying to swindle you out of something. Swindle other people. Persuade other people to believe something that isn't true. Especially in a work setting. Somebody is a fraud, a phony. You definitely have someone watching you, unless this is somebody like I mentioned to you, patrolling the area. I don't know. Do you not feel safe where you are? I don't understand. You probably don't. That's probably why you're wanting to move. Love is complicated this week, Pisces. You might be looking for romance, companionship. It just seems like something may not be meant to be with someone. And you might be coming to terms with that. There is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is in your energy this week, Pisces. It's probably this Aries. This coming up as an enemy. This person doesn't like you. There's somebody in your energy this week that's causing you a lot of negativity. And there's a lot of things that might be going on online, in an online setting for some of you Pisces. Somebody could possibly be posting things about you, but they're going to put it in plain sight because they want you to see what they're posting. It looks like somebody's trying to trigger you, Pisces. I'm ready to move on from this, but I'll leave you with this. There's somebody that you're not really paying attention to, Pisces, and this is why somebody's going out of their way this week to really get your attention. They want you to pay attention to them. It looks like somebody really wants you to react to whatever they're trying to say or do, Pisces. You might have an injury, Pisces. You could have an injury. Someone else could have an injury around you. This week, Pisces, it seems like you're really on your grind. You're really trying to repair something, possibly your credit, so that you can move. Okay, it's either you're on the move or you're about to move. It's something that's pending. It seems like you want to move, Pisces, but it seems like it's a financial issue. But it seems like your spirit guides may step in to help you solve some sort of financial dilemma that's hanging over your head. Because it seems like that's just always been the case. Yes, your money's been on a decrease. And it's possibly because you're hunting for a job or you're looking for a new opportunity. There's something that you're trying to resolve, but it just seems like Pisces or crosswatch or something is unresolvable. It seems like somebody's returning. I think there's a legal situation that could be returning. The Wanderer. I mentioned to you, somebody ghosted the situation. Somebody's coming right back. If this is you with a job search, you may have had difficulty in the beginning, or you might have some sort of difficulty in the beginning of the week because it definitely feels like someone is trying to hinder or block something that you're doing. But it seems like things may pick up and move along by midweek. Pisces or crosswatcher. Definitely, I mentioned to you, there's somebody that's into you. They're attracted to you. You might have a mutual attraction to someone, but for some of you, I mentioned to you, that's the person at work that's trying to get your attention for some of you. You might have something delivered to you, Pisces. It could be, I don't know, you might be expecting a package. Maybe you're getting food delivered, but it seems like something is coming through. And it seems like if this is a spiritual attack against you, that might be why there's some sort of difficulty in the beginning of the week. Okay, because let's make it clear. Somebody's hunting you down. I was either saying somebody's patrolling the area, or this is somebody just kind of paying way too much attention to you, stalking you. That might be why you're having some difficulty in the beginning, because it definitely looks like somebody is paying way too much attention to what the heck you're doing or saying. Some of this is good attention, Pisces. Like I said, if you're online, you're trying to develop a following, you're trying to extend your reach when it comes to your, your exposure online, or you're trying to develop a business, whatever this happens to be that you're doing online, you're yielding some positive results. A lot of things are catching on, Pisces, but you're also catching the attention of somebody that's trying to target you. I said somebody's thirsty for attention, Pisces or crosswatch, or somebody might even feel that it's you, Pisces. Careful about distractions. I mentioned to you earlier in the reading that your phone might be a distraction for you. You might be doing a lot of multitasking. It looks like you're running to keep up with the pace because you're procrastinating. So again, procrastination. Time is your enemy this week. And it seems like you're going out of your way or trying to fight against time. It just feels like you don't have enough hours in the day to complete certain things that are on your mind. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Pisces? Don't be afraid to express your emotions. Don't be afraid to maybe talk to someone that you trust about what you're feeling. Because like I said, this week it seems like you might be a little bit confused. You could be feeling defeated, struggling a bit. You may feel like you don't have clarity. You're stuck on something mentally. And it might have your emotions just kind of soaring everywhere. Maybe a good idea to find someone that you really do trust, Pisces, to maybe vent to. So find a way to relax through this stress. Seems like you're trying to make some good decisions, which I think that you will if you can find a way to clear your mind. There's something that you used to enjoy doing, Pisces, but it seems that you've stopped. Maybe it's gardening, but it seems like you might be getting back to things that matter to you, maybe your hobbies or whatever. It seems like you might be stuck on the past too. You might be concerned about things that maybe you have wished that you had said in certain situations, because I do think that you're pissed off at someone. It has something to do with what somebody said. Seems like you might really be holding on to that. You might really be distracted by this. What's going on with Pisces? Yep. That's what I mean about your emotions. You might be pissed off, angry, sad. You might even be prone to depression. Not to say that you have to fall into this depression, Pisces. It just seems like you might be feeling that way, or you're coming out of that. This is something that your guides are calling you out of, is that feelings of hopelessness and feeling like powerlessness. Grimness, forgiveness. Somebody's looking for this. And didn't I say somebody's looking for a reaction out of you? I'm trying to tell you, somebody's going out of their way, Pisces or cross watcher, to get your attention. They want you to react. Whomever this is that you have conflict with, it looks like you might be making peace with this person or not. Yeah, it's up to you. Even if it's in your own mind and you're not saying this, you're not making peace with this person verbally and face to face, it seems like on some level you might find a way to kind of make peace with something. You could be traveling this week, Pisces, especially if something has been delaying your travels. You might actually this week find a way to get some alone time. You might be thinking a lot about the future too. Spirit guides, you got some unexpected change that's coming in. Pisces, with what? Blessings. Your angels step in to help you with something that you're doing. Something where you feel like you're deep in the trenches. You feel like you're by yourself. That maybe no one understands what you're feeling or going through, or what you've had to endure. Yeah, spirit guides step in. You might be, your drive might be returning. Your motivation may be returning this week, Pisces. Anything else? You might be cooking more at home, Pisces. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's targeting you. Maybe you're going to Target. I don't know. Maybe you're doing some shopping. Spirit guides, the advice for the Pisces nation. You might be going to the library, Pisces. Believe. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success or failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. It's the way that you're thinking, Pisces. It seems like it sets the tone for everything that you're doing this week, the things that you believe, the things that you entertain, certain individuals that may be in your energy. But it seems like you have the ability to change your circumstances and shift them. But it seems like you might be dwelling on the things that you don't want. And you're focusing on this with a lot of fervor, and you're giving this a lot of your attention. Random side note, you might be going to the ocean, Pisces. You might feel drawn to the water. A mother's love. I mentioned to you earlier in the reading, Pisces, do you need to call your mom? Maybe your mom is going through something. Maybe there's a mother that's concerned about her child because she hasn't seen or heard from her child in a while. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows just how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So your mom, maybe your grandmother. It's a motherly figure that's definitely around you in this period of time. It may be a good idea to cleanse some negative energy off of you. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Taurus. So you have Taurus placements. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, cleanse your house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. I mentioned to you, Pisces or cross watcher, you got a lot coming at you. Some of this is negative. You might be tempted to focus more on the negative than the positive in your situation. Or more on the naysayers, the haters, okay? Because they definitely exist in your situation this week. It's either you're mad at somebody, or somebody just hating on you, something that you're doing. Cancer Nation. Cancer, this is a general reading. Not everything mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story, Cancer. There might be some things that you may resonate to. You may gravitate to certain things, and there are going to be things that guaranteed do not resonate. Please don't hang on to the things that do not resonate. Instead, take in the things that do. This is a general reading, so this automatically means that not everything in this reading may play out over the next 7 days. There might be some things that might take a little bit of time to unfold. So listen to this with an open mind, and please don't jump to any sort of conclusions or make any sort of snap judgments or decisions, or assuming that I'm talking to you or about you directly. It's a general reading, and I don't know you. So keep these things in mind as we approach the reading. Let's get a Cancer Nation, see what might be going on for you over the next 7 days. Some of you are obviously dealing with a Piscean. The anniversary of someone's passing may be on your mind this week. Somebody that passed away might be kind of popping up in your thoughts. You might hear a song that brings you back to your connection to this person. You might be getting outdoors, Cancer. It might be a good idea to kind of go out and clear your mind. Cancer Nation, what's going on with you this week? You're definitely dealing with somebody that has a bird name. Somebody's name could be Raven. It could be Jay. It could be, I don't know, any sort of bird name could be relevant to you. Robin, if I didn't say this already. It seems like you might have a lot of compassion for someone, or there's someone this week that is showing you a lot of compassion in a particular situation, especially when it comes to a living situation. It seems like you might get some grace, okay? Because it seems like you've hit a snag when it comes to whatever's going on with your living situation. This is either going on with you, Cancer, your living situation directly, or this is somebody around you that could be going through something with their home or their home life. Definitely keep your eyes open to what's going on in your surroundings, because it definitely feels like, Cancer, you got some suspicious activity in your situation, and somebody might be kind of obvious about what they're doing, and it might grab your attention. Pay attention to the signs. Definitely pay attention to your surroundings. I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of signs that your spirit guides are sending you. What are they talking about? An owl might be relevant. You might see an owl. I mentioned to you something about a bird. Okay, definitely you got that going on in the background. You might be sleeping a lot. You might be going someplace too. Oh, pay attention to the signs. You might be a life path number 11. You could possibly be An Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your chart. What's going on with the Cancer Nation? Oh, release. See how this lady is? This seems like somebody's sending you a lot of negativity. Or somebody's been doing this to you. Cancer Nation. What are you releasing? You need some sleep. Cancer. It just seems like your body might be demanding rest. You're waiting for honesty from someone. There's definitely an issue that is on your mind that you start off at the beginning of the week thinking about, Cancer, but before the end of the week approaches, it seems that you're able to find a solution to whatever this issue is. It does not have to be a long-term issue, but it might have you feeling a bit panicked. Unless this is just you. You have anxiety. You might be feeling a bit vulnerable. And it definitely feels like you're being set free in some sort of way. And especially when it comes to a living situation, I don't know, something about your living situation may change and you might feel lighter as a result of that, because it definitely feels like there's something that you need to release. You might be detoxifying from someone in particular. Definitely. Again, you got something here with passed on loved ones. You might be a psychic medium. You might have a psychic ability in some sort of, you might be utilizing that, possibly. There's a Capricorn that's in your energy this week. It definitely feels like there's a lot of messages. No, we're not in retrograde yet, but you got Mercury that shows up. Maybe something might be happening at the beginning of the month around Mercury retrograde. Maybe there's an issue with speech. Maybe someone has a speech impediment. Somebody might speak with a stutter. It looks like you're going to have a lot of things that are on your mind, especially the past. You might be revisiting the past, especially in your mind. It seems like you might be looking for some direction, unless this is literally you're looking for directions to something. You could possibly be getting turned around. Cancer or cross watcher. Okay, what's going on for the Cancer Nation? Okay, you got, once again, you got repeating numbers, 11, 12. What is 11? 12 is the Hanged Man. That's Pisces. So definitely there's something going on with a Piscean. I can't remember what 11 is. Comes before the Hanged Man. Let's see. But I definitely feel that you're connecting with a Pisces for sure this week. You've been struggling with something. There is something that you need to release, Cancer or cross watcher. It's either you or somebody around you. You've been holding on to something for the longest time. It seems like you're in over your head. Unless, like I said, it's due to some negativity that somebody is sending to you. That maybe you feel like you're struggling or something like this. It looks like this week you're trying to figure some things out on your own. This could be a child that might feel that they're left to kind of figure out life on their own. What happened with this Tower? There's a Leo, there's a Virgo. Leo and Virgo always show up together. You might be on the Leo cusp. You got a Libra. Yep, you're walking away. I mentioned to you something about a home situation. You might feel liberated. You're leaving home. Your kids might be leaving the nest, possibly. It seems like you're moving, possibly. You got a legal situation that might not be quite over. You might be thinking about that. Well, it seems like you might have some people that are against you. Cancer or cross watcher. You might have a lot of people putting a lot of pressure on you. There might be a lot of demands on you. And you might have to, you know, be quite assertive and let people know that maybe they need to chill out. What's this? Yeah. Something hit your pockets this week. This has something to do with the move. For some of you, this might have something to do with a relationship. You might feel like there's a relationship on the rocks. Unless this is somebody that's thinking about you, because it looks like, yeah, release. It's hard to let you go, or it's hard to let a particular situation go, because it seems like whatever Cancer Nation or Crosswatcher, whatever this happens to be, is just heavy on your mind to the point that it seems like it's just kind of hard for you to think about other things. What are you hurt about? It seems like it's a separation. You're butting heads with someone, or you did in the past. Yes, Ten of Wands. Once again, it's so heavy on somebody's mind. Unless you are going through a depression, you're kind of like isolating yourself, keeping yourself away from other people. Maybe you're just physically distant from someone, or someone is physically distant from you. Whoever this is, both of you might feel heartbroken over a particular situation. Especially a Virgo, because it comes up again. Someone could possibly be LGBTQ. Oh, somebody in your situation you might feel is an opportunist. They're self-centered. You might feel that there's somebody that's kind of taking from you but not contributing. Cancer or Crosswatcher. Especially if this is an earth sign, but this would be King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got some wins coming in this week, Cancer or Crosswatcher, but I promise you, you might be very assertive. Somebody could possibly take something the wrong way, Cancer or Crosswatcher. What is this? I just don't understand what you're thinking about so heavily. Oh, it's your money situation. It's work. Because it looks like your money has either stopped. Leave it, babe. It seems like something's going on with your money. Like there's been a slowdown with this, a financial situation. I told you that might be what you're worried about at the beginning of the week. I mentioned to you at the top of the reading, there might be an issue that you're trying to resolve. You're not sure how something is going to get taken care of. But throughout somewhere toward the 7 days, it seems like you may get a breakthrough. There might be some twists and turns in your situation that may actually work out in your favor. There are some new chapters, Cancer or Crosswatcher. There's some things that you might need to leave behind. You might have some curiosity about something else too, but leaving something behind, though it brings you freedom, it may cause you in the end to feel vulnerable. This week, it looks like you might benefit from taking some time to stop and reflect, because it seems like maybe you're not sure where you're headed. You might hit a pause in your journey with something that you're doing. There once again is a Capricorn, the devil. Why is the devil here? The Tower. We know why it's here, because you got the same energy that's in this card that kind of shows up in this card. I was telling you that there's something that you need to release. See how you got this lightning bolt here and you got it here in the Tower. This is what I feel, that someone is trying to bring some negativity to you. Someone is coming to you full of pride. Okay. Maybe you did have an argument with someone. And maybe there is somebody that's looking back on a situation and they're feeling like maybe they overreacted to whatever happened, or they let their emotions kind of take over and take control in a situation. This seems like somebody this week, Cancer, could already be feeling overwhelmed. They may be feeling like they're not in control. So somebody could possibly be taking this out on you, or vice versa. And it seems like that's what's on your mind, but it seems like you're hurt about something, like something is kind of lingering on in your mind. Cancer, Crosswatcher. There could be good news coming in for you, Cancers, about a home situation. That might be something that you're looking to resolve. Your legal situation could be connected to that. You could be signing on the dotted line. As far as a contract is concerned, some of you, this may have something to do with work, because I mentioned to you that maybe your work was impacted in some sort of way. You got some good news in this area. You might have a lot of deadlines, or there might be some things that maybe you might have to get done in a timely manner, and maybe that's what you're kind of stressed about. You might feel that you have limited support. Yep, it definitely feels like you're trying to provide. And maybe you might feel that there's somebody around you. I don't know. Maybe this is literally your child's father, or your own dad. It just seems like that might be a legal situation as well. Maybe you're looking for child support or whatever. But you definitely have good news coming in as far as a home is concerned. And somebody's coming back. So if someone did leave the home temporarily, I mentioned to you, you could be traveling. You could be going back to your hometown. And this is your baby's father. I mentioned to you, something about a father figure could be relevant. You might get some assistance from your child's father. You may get some assistance in some sort of way where maybe somebody has dropped the ball, or they haven't been very helpful to you. They've been very difficult to you. You think that you may turn a new page there when it comes to that. There's a particular talent, Cancer or cross watcher that you have. You might have been putting something on hold. You might be getting back to that. It might be something new that you're doing to your hair. You might be getting a haircut. Cancer or cross watcher, you could possibly be coloring your hair. Maybe you're a hairdresser. You might be having some back pain, Cancer. You could possibly be getting an X-ray. You definitely have some money coming in. But then you have somebody that's trying to instigate something that's in your energy, unless this already happened. So let's see. What about Cancer's relationships? Is something getting resolved this week? Some things are getting resolved, yes. But some things in your situation may take time. So you might see a resolution come up, Cancer, for some of you. But it may not come full circle until maybe beyond the next 7 days. But you might at least feel like you can see light at the end of the tunnel and feel like you can breathe again. But whomever this is that it's hard for you to let go of. What is this with these receipts, though? I want to see what this is about. Somebody's searching for proof of something, Cancer, a cross watcher. Spirit guide, show. Whatever this is that you come across, I'll just put it that way. For some of you Cancer Nation, you're coming across proof of something, a confirmation. Whatever you might find out about may be kind of hurtful to you. It may have had something to do with what somebody said when they weren't in your presence, because it looks like Cancer or cross watcher. It's just a backstory. It may not even be that relevant. People have a mouth, Cancer, they're going to run it. Does it really have to run your life? But that's just my 2 cents. There's somebody that's running their mouth about you. Somebody, Cancer or cross watcher, thinks that they know you or whatever, know what's going on with you, but this could be pure speculation. Like somebody feels like they've got you figured out, or they know how you think, they know how you operate. And somebody doesn't know you at all. Cancer, you might be going to the dentist. Maybe it's time for a dental checkup. Maybe it's time to get your eyes checked. You might also be dehydrated, and it would be beneficial to drink more water. Your intuition is definitely heightened this week. Or whatever it is that just had you in a stupor, because it seems like you're not really yourself. It's like you're half asleep sometimes. I don't know. It just seems like you're able to snap out of this. I mentioned to you, for some of you, this is negative energy that's being sent. That might be kind of disturbing your ability to perform at work or to concentrate. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Cancer Nation, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the next 7 days? You got to be dealing with a Mercurian. I've mentioned Virgo. And now I'm going to mention Gemini. Holy Spirit, what's going on with Cancers. The advice. Be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know that in this moment, all is well. I mentioned to you something about panic and feeling like you can't quiet your mind. You got to be your best friend this week. Cancer or cross watcher. It seems like that companionship or that help that you're looking out for. And you do have access to help external from you. Let me make that clear. But it seems like you, maybe in certain times or certain instances, you might have to be that comfort to yourself. You might have to find a way to calm yourself down or calm your thinking in a particular situation that might be coming up. Because I mentioned to you something that you might find out about might have you feeling a bit taken aback, a bit hurt. And it might catch you off guard. Holy Spirit, what's going on? That's what I mean. You have something to do with, you got to have like an anxiety issue. Take a breath is sacred to replenish yourself. Slowly inhale wellness and clarity to the count of 6 and exhale stress. That's exactly what I feel, that you were stressed out about something this week. And it's definitely impacting your thinking. Your guides are saying, breathe through this. You can get through whatever this is that is troubling your mind this week. If this is a health situation, because it does not feel that you're feeling like yourself this week, it seems like you can get through this. But like I said, you might have to kind of, I can't say be your own therapist, but in a way, yes, that's the best way that I can put it. Or maybe you might be thinking about going into therapy. Like literally talking to a therapist. All right, Cancer Nation, have a wonderful, beautiful, powerful week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Gemini, this is a general reading. This may resonate with you if you happen to have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart. You're cross-watching for a Gemini. Or are you dealing with a Gemini with those placements? Keep in mind, gems, that not everything will be a match to your story. Not everything mentioned here will be that. Take in what resonates, leave the rest. Please don't make any rash decisions based on a general reading. Instead, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can always book on my website, which happens to be angelicscensionstarot.com. Let's see, Cancer Nation, see what might be playing out for the next 7 days. It's a fire sign. Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be a Gemini, Cancer. Similar cards in the Cancer reading earlier in the week. Somebody might be kind of in a hurry to talk to you. Someone could possibly be reaching out to you, Gemini Nation. Somebody might need to speak to you about something kind of urgent this week. Spirit guys, what's going on for the Gemini Nation? Geminis. Yeah, you're going to be getting a message from someone. The Tower, possibly from a Scorpio. There might be a Scorpio involved. An earth sign could be involved. Especially if this is a financial matter. This is either you, Gemini, getting in touch with someone about a financial matter, or somebody's coming to you. Somebody's like in dire need of something. Somebody might be a bit too shy to approach you. Somebody this week, this could be you, Gemini. You could be feeling a bit hopeless about certain situations. Maybe unsure about how something is going to play out. Yeah, you got a lot on your mind. There's a Virgo, there's a Taurus. So this earth sign could definitely be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. I'm going to throw Capricorn out there. But you got the 7 of Swords. Yeah, you might need to talk to somebody about a living situation. You could be getting some legal advice, Gemini or cross-watcher, about money, about a financial situation. That's what someone's coming to discuss with you. Something about money, finances. Somebody might not somebody might be stuck in a situation. Like they may not have a permanent place to stay. Gemini or cross watcher. What's going on here? You starving yourself, Gemini? I don't know. Maybe you're cutting back on your eating. I don't know if this is intentional or this is just circumstances. Yep, somebody's bringing you a key. If you were moving, this might be good news for you about moving in some place. You might be getting the keys to a new place. Yep, you got keys here too. Did you lose the key, Gemini or cross watcher? You might be recovering this key. Yeah, you do have somebody coming to you to talk to you. You definitely going to court regarding something. This has to be a living situation. You got a health situation. I don't know if some of you Geminis are having a health scare or somebody around you is. You could possibly be connecting with a Leo. Happy birthday, Leo Nation. Especially if you, I'm talking to, maybe your Cancer is your moon sign, and maybe you're a Leo sun. But yeah, I think there's a Leo that's in your energy. You could definitely be celebrating the birthday of Leo. Something so you're blocked by something. This is what I mean. It feels like it has something to do with your living situation. Okay, you have some people coming over to your house. Family, especially Gemini. Maybe you haven't heard from family in a moment. Maybe you don't have the best relationship with family. Maybe there's something that's off balance with family for some of you Geminis, but definitely there's communication coming in. You might be getting communication from somebody that you don't really want to talk to. Or for some of you, it's that you haven't talked to this person in a while. But whatever this financial need is that needs to be discussed, it seems like you're going to be able to pull through this. It just seems like somebody might have to have the confidence to maybe talk about something that they might feel is a bit embarrassing or has them feeling a bit vulnerable. Why is the devil? And you do have the devil in your reading. Back to back. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Catastrophe. What is this, spirit guides? Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit more time, Gemini, because I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to tell you what was going on in the week, but something is happening here. Spirit guys, let's talk about something else, please. What's going on with this catastrophe? I think this is past tense. I think somebody may have passed away all of a sudden. I think this already happened. Okay, you got a lot of things going on, Gemini. You might be getting your car serviced. Possibly. There's definitely a health scare. Okay. I don't know if you're having electrical issues at your house or whatever. Somebody's being put out of their place. Is this happening or is this something that somebody's worried about? Waiting. You're waiting for something. Somebody is waiting for your communication. They're waiting for you to say something to them. What is this? Spirit guys, show me what this is with this tower and this catastrophe. Okay, maybe it's not a literal situation. Like it's not something that's playing out, but it may have had something to do with a betrayal. It's definitely a health issue for some of you. Some of you, this is a housing issue. Some of you, it's a health issue. Some of you, it's that you're viewing somebody as an enemy. You're going to get readings done, Gemini, or somebody's going to get readings done on you. What is this? What this looks like at first glance. Oh, Gemini. Here we go. Here goes the BS and shenanigans. Okay, I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe it is a house fire. Maybe it's that. which can be prevented. This doesn't seem like this has to go down in your situation. It could be something such as this. Something's happening with somebody's home, the stability of somebody's home. Somebody ends up feeling betrayed. Oh, and yeah, you might be moving to another town. Gemini. But this whole thing about somebody getting readings on you, what I was initially going to say is that somebody could possibly be going to get readings, or somebody is a reader themselves. It's like somebody's trying to find out information about you to cause damage to your situation. I promise you, I don't want to talk about this. And Geminis be getting the short end of the stick. Why? What's going on with the Geminis? Of course, it could be the Gemini. It could be vice versa. What's going on with this tarot reading? Trickster. You might have a trickster in your situation. You might have a pet that you're concerned about this week. Gemini Nation, what's going on with this tarot reading situation? Wise. I think you're finding out about something this week. Gemini, about somebody's dishonesty. Who's being dishonest to Gemini? Oh, somebody that you're letting go of. There might be some surprising information, something that you might find out this week, Cancer Nation or Crosswatcher, and maybe recently has shocked you. And it may have something to do with somebody that you're in a relationship. You could possibly be going to a reader to maybe figure out what somebody is doing behind your back. And whatever it is that you, because it definitely feels like somebody is disguising the truth. Let's talk about that. It's like somebody can't tell you the truth. There's something that somebody is masking, like they can't tell you face to face. And it seems like this has been a betrayal. There's a betrayal that is either happening, and this is why you're going your separate ways from someone. It just seems like there's something that's going on that you can't quite pinpoint, but you're waiting for proof, or you have a feeling about something, but there's not real complete certainty about what to do about something that might be going on. Some of you Geminis, you do have a legal situation. It's pending. You might be going to court around this period of time to maybe resolve something, especially if it has something to do with a company or a particular organization, especially if we're talking about your living situation, your living quarters, because it seems like something has been a delay for you. You might be getting in touch with certain family members that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe you're enjoying some home cooking. Something's going on with somebody's house. It just seems that way. I don't know. Gemini or Crosswatcher. Either it's something that's going on within the household, or it's physically happening to somebody's house. It seems like this has something to do with power, greed, this sort of thing. It could have something to do with someone who is within your home. Somebody could be very destructive. And it seems like you're trying to rebuild. You're trying to rebuild your life, reconstruct your life, maybe after something did happen. Like I said, that kind of hit you by surprise. If this is a legal situation, it seems like I mentioned to you, you're getting some feedback this week. That might be the communication that's coming in for you. If you did have something that is prohibiting you from moving forward, as far as maybe a housing situation, something is blocked for you, it seems like you get a resolution to this. Potentially. This could be you going your separate ways. Maybe with a landlord, a contract sort of thing. Or an earth sign, especially a Capricorn. If you haven't called someone, because it looks like somebody's waiting for somebody's call. Somebody could possibly be getting the wrong idea about why somebody hasn't called them or whatever. But somebody might be waiting for your call. Some of you, this feels like you're stuck. You're feeling like there's something preventing you from getting to something that you're wanting to achieve or accomplish. Some of you, the legal situation may have something to do with child support. alimony or something connected to maybe the government. Maybe you owe taxes or whatever. I don't know. But something connected to your home is preventing you from moving forward. And it seems like you might find a solution to that sometime within, it could be within the next 7 days. But some of you, it seems like something is still a blockage for you. Something is still hindering you from moving forward. You might have suspicion about somebody that's in your energy. That's what I mean. Somebody in your situation is a bit sketchy. You'll pick it up. Don't doubt your intuition, because I do not feel that your intuition is wrong. What's going on with somebody's health? I might have to look into something, Gemini. What's going on with health? Because this seems like either you're thinking about, okay, this feels like there's something that might be going on with your back. Geminis, maybe you're having back pain. Something could possibly be going on with the heart. Definitely specifically hearing heart arrhythmia. But it feels like what you're healing from most of all is relationships. Failed relationships. Because it seems like that's what you're thinking about. You've had to maybe separate yourself from someone, Gemini, or you are separating yourself from someone, and it seems like it's been very hard for you to do that. Yep, I left you before you could leave me. You got this card that says prehistoric. So to me, something was an issue before coming into this relationship. Somebody brought their personal BS to a situation. Don't we all? We all have it, right? We all have baggage. But it seems like there is particular baggage in particular that somebody is not really taking care of, Gemini, and it's blocking a relationship from blossoming, or it's keeping something from being healthy. There is a move, or something may take you from one place to the other. Your spirit guides are saying this was needed. There are some opportunities that you might be passing up, or some opportunities that maybe you feel were not really truly aligned for you. These things, like I said, they may have you feeling very emotional, but it looks like you're able to get through this. It's going to be a time of introspection. You're going to really be taking a look at yourself and thinking a lot about the past. Don't stay there. Don't dwell there. Don't, with the pity party. You might feel like you're throwing one. Okay. But Gemini, it looks like you can come out of that. You might have a challenge that comes up this week, but you're able to get through it, especially if you're able to keep a clear mind. You're able to think through this challenge. Your trauma, your issues are going to be triggered by somebody this week, because it looks like somebody is going out of their way, like I said, with the BS, the shenanigans, and all of these things. You're suspicious of somebody. You're suspicious that somebody is lying, or you have a suspicion that somebody is stabbing you in the back, or they have. Like I said, something may trigger a point with you. You got some money that's coming through this week, Gemini. Money opportunities, especially if you've resigned from a particular job, maybe a bit ahead of time or whatever. It seems like you something comes through this week for you. There might be a lot of temptation to drink and maybe overindulge in alcohol. It's your business. But be careful about getting behind the wheel after you've had too much to drink, Gemini. That could possibly be the legal situation. There's something that may need to end, Gemini. It may be very hard for you to let something go. You might be resisting a particular change, but it looks like it's time for something to come to a close. Let's see, is something blocked for you? Because it looks like something might be. You guys are saying beware who you trust. Gemini or cross watcher, you have a suspicion about someone that's in your own energy or in the energy of a child or you have a suspicion about your health situation. Okay. It's time to follow up on something. You're definitely safe from some harm that's coming through for you. It does feel like somebody does mean you harm. It could be physical harm, Gemini or cross watcher. It seems like you're safe from this. Come on. I'm trying to tell you, something is going on with somebody's living situation. Somebody is facing homelessness, worried about homelessness, this sort of thing. And this is what I mean about negativity. You have some suspicion of... Gosh, Gemini. That might be why your living situation is being affected this way. I don't know, Gemini. I don't know, this forced entry or whatever. Someone's trying to break down some sort of barrier or whatever. I don't know. Just there's, yeah, you got some back pain for sure, Gemini or cross watcher. That might be the health situation. Maybe you're going to a chiropractor. Maybe there's something that you're finally doing about this this pain that's in your body. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to a tarot reader, or you are a reader yourself. If you're doing something online, this is where the envy is. It's with something that maybe you're displaying online, especially if you work online, especially if you work in the spiritual community of social media. That's where you're under some sort of spiritual attack. And that's where I'm going to leave it, Gemini, because I don't want to entertain the shenanigans. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Gemini nation for the next 7 days. What does Gemini need to know, Spirit guides? The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. I mentioned to you, you might be going through some depression, or there could be some, you might be kind of prone to it, Gemini, I feel. Not all of you. And if it's not you, then it may be somebody around you. There's some healing that may take place, especially when it has something to do with your traumas. You might have something going on with your stomach, your digestion. It might be a little slow, whatever. Anyway, your angels are definitely showing up to send you healing. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. Since we're talking about traumas and this sort of thing, you're working through your shadow. There might be some things that you might do, Gemini or cross watcher, that you might come across in your memory bank, where maybe you feel like you should have handled the situation differently, or you could have gone at something differently in a better way or a more productive way. It just seems like you might kind of be thinking about those things. Find a constructive way to get through these things, Gemini or cross watcher. Like I said, it doesn't have to break you, but you might be thinking about these things. And trust me, when I say that somebody in your situation is not being honest, what I mean. Suspicion. You have suspicion about somebody that's in your energies, possibly somebody who is a spy. You do have a spy, especially online. Maybe you're going to get a tattoo, or there's a specific tattoo that you already do have of somebody. Gemini. I don't know. Okay, Gemini Nation. Thank you for tuning in this week. Have a blessed, beautiful, powerful week. Gemini Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one. Capricorn, this is a general reading, which means that not every single thing that's mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story. Capricorn, you may hear some things in the reading that may resonate, and you might hear some things that are not, they don't pertain to you. Throw those things out. Instead, take in the things that do resonate. Keep in mind that maybe certain things that are mentioned in this reading may not play out, even though I'm calling this a 7-day forecast. Some situations may not resonate when you hear them because they had the events in the reading have not had a chance to occur. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can always book an appointment with me on my website, which happens to be angelic.ascensionstarot.com. Get a Capricorn Nation, see what might be going on for you over the next 7 days. Somebody kind of salty is in your energy. Capricorn. You might want to leave a little bit early, Capricorn. I know it's going to sound random with me saying that maybe there's an issue with parking and maybe getting someplace online because you're searching for a parking spot. There's a lot of traffic maybe that might have you running a little bit late in a time where you're needing to be punctual. So maybe you gas a little bit early. Plan to leave a little bit ahead of schedule because it may save you some time this week, Capricorn Nation. What's going on with the Capricorn spirit guides? Wow, as soon as I pick up the cards. You got something going on with the Cops, Capricorn. What's going on? Protection. Protect your energy. Why? Spirit guys, tell us something good for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, I think you do have a legal situation that you may need to take care of. You could possibly be getting in contact, Capricorn, with someone who could be on probation or parole. Somebody could possibly be in the system. Somebody might make it appear as though their life is together, but really in the background of a particular situation, somebody might have a legal situation. Maybe there's something that you're trying to keep under wraps, Capricorn or cross watcher. What's going on? You've got a relationship, Capricorn or cross watcher, where maybe you've decided that, this just isn't it for you. This isn't a relationship that's cut out for you. So maybe you're leaving something behind and maybe you've kept things this way for a while. Like you've left somebody, maybe you've decided you're not talking to them. And I think somebody's kind of disappointed in the fact that they've lost communication with you. Somebody might feel a little bit let down. Might be somebody in their situation this week, Capricorn Nation or cross watcher, that might feel like they're getting some bad luck. It seems like it might be hard for you to get some sleep, Capricorn. There might just be a lot on your mind. Seems like you're feeling lost. You might be leaning direction. Somebody wants to talk to you. And somebody might be kind of waiting for you to get in touch with them or get back to them, Capricorn or cross watcher. You got some, if you can be very strategic this week, it seems like Capricorn, you're able to solve a financial issue. You might have an issue with a boss or a very demanding individual that's just really breathing down your neck this week. I'm sure you know how to take care of that, Capricorn. You might just kind of butt heads with somebody that just has a dominant personality, but I'm pretty sure yours is as well, Capricorn. That might be where you're kind of getting into like a challenging, heated situation with somebody because somebody might be trying to challenge you with some negativity, some the things that they're saying to you. It seems like somebody is coming at you kind of foul, or they're being kind of arrogant, kind of rude. Seems like somebody trying to start an argument with you, or they did, and this is why you're in this place with this person right now. I hope that the cops were not called in a particular situation because it looks like the cops are front and center in your particular situation. Somebody getting prosecuted or this sort of thing. What's going on with the Capricorn Nation? You're spending a lot of time in your car, Capricorn. Maybe you're wanting to go to the beach. Seems like you want to get out of the house or you want to get out of your normal, everyday kind of thing. It seems like something's preventing you. It seems like it may have something to do with your comforts of living. Maybe something is going on with your home situation. Yeah, it seems like that's where you're having a lot of strife or you're having some sort of an issue with somebody in your... Can you turn that down for me? Thank you. What's going on at home? It's home, family life. Something's broken for some of you. Or some of you, it's an issue with your child. Either your child, this is Capricorn, your child might be going through something. Or you got a broken situation with your kid. If you haven't spoken to your child in a while. Children. Somebody might be trying to interfere with your relationship with your child. Why is this Tower here? Is everybody getting the Tower? Something is affecting a mother figure. There's a mother figure in your situation that's feeling defeated or could leave a situation feeling a bit defeated. It seems like something is affecting your stability, Capricorn, or cross-watcher. I mentioned to you, I think it's your living situation. Something in that situation may not be going well. It definitely feels like you have the ability to recover. It seems like somebody's confused about where they're going, but may feel that they don't have enough funds to maybe get someplace else. It seems like, I don't know, you might be getting some good news about that though. Something may end up working out for you. It just seems like you hit some misfortune is what I'm trying to say. Some negativity may have struck you. The Tower once again. You got the Tower twice. I don't know. Let's really look into the Tower. You got 3 majors. You got the Devil. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Devil is in reverse. The Tower in the upright, and the Tower again. Spirit guides, can you clarify the Tower for me? This looks like this is an avoidable Tower. Okay. The Tower, it seems like it has something to do with this legal situation. You're going to court, Capricorn. A legal situation may catch up to somebody. And it looks like somebody may need to take care of something. You could possibly, you got a lot of nosy people in your situation. You had some people that want to know the tea about you. Unless you are somebody that provides the tea or whatever. Maybe you're going to Starbucks, you're drinking tea or whatever. Yeah, especially your neighbors. It seems like there's some people that are around you that could be kind of nosy, and definitely feels like somebody is coming to look for you. Or there could be some sort of investigation. Somebody could be taking a closer look into something connected to a legal situation. Capricorn, either with you or somebody around you. What's going on with Capricorn? Somebody might not be in the best of health, Capricorn, or cross-watcher. Your kids you might want to talk to your child's professor, maybe when school starts. What's this Tower about? Yeah, see, something's going on with your kids. Your kids might be bullied at home. They could be being bullied at school. But I definitely feel, okay, so the what I'm able to get out of this is something is being looked into, especially maybe a paper trail. You're leaving a paper trail, or you might need to get your paperwork together. As far as court is concerned, your paperwork is going to be very important. Yes, it is definitely time to get to the doctor, Capricorn or cross-watcher. It always comes up as though maybe you're kind of prioritizing work over your health, but it seems like your health is definitely going to be a priority this week. Somebody's going to find proof of something, Capricorn or cross-watcher. Or they're going out of their way to look for proof. You might be getting something through the mail, a package. Some information might be coming in that could possibly be very helpful to you. But whatever it is, whatever this information is that you receive, it could possibly have you feeling a bit taken aback. Like I said, it may not be happening in your situation in particular. This could be happening in with someone around you. Yeah, This might be having you maybe feeling that you need to go get in contact with someone. Maybe you are a psychic, you are a clairvoyant, or you're trying to figure something out in your situation. The good news is before the end of this week, Capricorn, you may have felt like you were directionless or you were not sure what to do about a particular situation, especially maybe a domestic dispute, domestic situation. But before the week is over, it seems like it's very likely that you might be going in the right direction, or Spirit is turning your back literally to the right direction. At work, it's going to be the normal thing. Capricorn, you got some very competitive, nosy people. You work in a very competitive environment, and you might be having some issues with someone. You might be calling in sick. Or like I said, somebody around you might be under the weather. This could be your child. Maybe you're calling in sick from work to take care of your kid. Unless you work in healthcare, possibly. Keep your composure if possible, Capricorn. Or cross watchers, you might be getting into it with somebody over a really petty situation. Something when you look back and you're like, why did I really let myself go? Or why did I really let my temper go to these places with this particular person? It seems like somebody's doing something for the fun of it, or they like to see your reaction to something. Get some sleep, Capricorn. You might be having a long day, or maybe you might be deciding to take a lazy day to just kind of relax your mind. Yeah, but it definitely feels like you're angry with somebody and you're letting them know that you're angry with them. There's somebody in your energy this week, Capricorn, that may not listen. It may have something to do with a child, or this is an adult that has like selective hearing. Especially if this is somebody that you're in a committed relationship with. This might be the person that you're trying to, or family members. You may feel like you want to wring somebody's neck. I'm not saying do that, Capricorn. I'm not. That is the opposite of what I'm saying. If you know, it just depends on your situation. I don't know. I'm not telling you to put your hands on somebody, but it looks like you might feel like you want to. Is somebody being very immature? Come on, let's talk about it. We talked about that earlier. You're in physical pain. You're having some dental pain. You're having a headache or whatever. This is somebody just getting on your nerves, especially at work. Like I said, you're trying to push through some sort of physical pain at work. You may get a message from a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Definitely feels like your career is elevating. And it definitely feels like it's kind of hard to keep a grasp of your schedule, Capricorn. It just seems like there's just stuff happening here, there's stuff happening there. You got a tower situation over here. You got a tower situation is breaking out over there. You know what I mean? It feels like you're having to kind of like multitask, or kind of hard to kind of keep up with the pace, especially with a financial situation, because it seems like something that may come up may impact your financial situation, or it did. And this is why you're so kind of dedicated to getting back into the game to fix your financial situation so that you can, you know, get some things paid, because it definitely feels like you're living paycheck to paycheck and it's just hard to keep a roof over your head right around this time. Okay. Do the best that you can with your financial. It'll get better before the week is over. If you're able, like I said, to strategize, there may be an opportunity to maximize your money situation. But there might be some bills that come in and you might be utilizing that money to cover some bills that will give you some peace of mind so that you can relax a little and get some sleep. I might be getting some x-rays. You might have something going on with your, am I trying to say, your nasal passages. I'm hearing specifically ENT, ear, nose, and throat. You might be going to a specialist for something. Capricorn Nation. Struggling not to call you Gemini, struggling not to call you Cancer. Unless this is you, maybe there's a Cancer or a Gemini that you might need to get in touch with. It might be this person. And maybe you're not. because it definitely feels like maybe you haven't spoken to, I want to say, your mom, or for some of you, this is you getting legal advice from someone. You're getting advice from someone in particular, or Capricorn. Someone may be coming to get advice from you about something that's going on in their situation. But children are going to be pulling at your attention this week, Capricorn Nation, or cross watcher, with maybe something that they're dealing with. You might be holding a grudge. You may have been waiting a very long time for this apology. It seems like this apology means a lot to you, or vice versa. There's somebody that is waiting for an apology from you, and it means a lot to them to hear this from you, especially if this has something to do with a child or something that happened in childhood. Somebody just wants to see that somebody is a human being and they care and have enough compassion to be sensitive to what someone else is going through. It just seems like somebody might lack a sensitivity gene. You may feel that way, Capricorn or crosswatcher. Be careful about your computer interactions or whatever. It just seems like somebody might be trying to breach or intercept your personal information online. Maybe that's why the cops are involved. You might have an issue with identity theft, Capricorn. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Capricorn Nation? Or the advice, actually, Holy Spirit, for the Capricorn Nation. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Natalie Dean. Stop trying to fix people, Capricorn. It's not your job to fix anyone. Give people the dignity of their own paths. Okay. I said there's some people that are just very nosy, very rude. They can't keep their opinion to themselves. Capricorn, very judgmental, this sort of thing. Somebody like that might be in your energy. There's somebody that maybe you wish would do better or change for the better. Because it seems like there's somebody that you really do care about, and somebody that you really do, maybe you would possibly consider having somebody else or somebody around again. But it's just that it's their propensity to be a backstabber. It's not your job, Capricorn, to fix anyone. You might be playing counselor in certain situations, or there's somebody that's looking at you like you can fix all their problems. And it seems like you got the heart space, Capricorn, to want to see people succeed, or you want to see people live up to the best of their potential. But in some situations, people are who they are, in spite of your efforts to maybe help or point them in the right direction. You guys are saying, let people be who they are, Capricorn. It's not your job. Energize yourself with the weather. Enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind in the trees, the cleansing rain, or the clarity after a storm. This will increase your aliveness. It might be beneficial for you to go outside. You are constantly indoors. It seems like you're constantly thinking about money, Capricorn. Makes sense. You're an earth sign. But it seems like you might be running yourself ragged, chasing money. Maybe you might be, I told you, maybe you might be taking a lazy day or a mental health day off, because it definitely feels like you're overloaded with a lot of different things or a lot of different information. If too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people, dim the lights, and savor quietude. In other words, I think you might need to spend some time by yourself and to slow down, because it seems like you're burning yourself out. To avoid burnout, don't do too much too fast. Going slower helps you appreciate the miracle of the moment and the richness of life. Okay. With that, Capricorn Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast. you'd like to book a personal Capricorn, head over to my website, which is angelicaascensionstarot.com. Have a beautiful, powerful, and productive week, Capricorn Nation. I will see y'all next week. Finally, right? This reading will be for the Aquarius Nation. It may resonate with you if you happen to have Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart. If you're cross-watching for an aqua, there might be some information here that is specifically for you. Keep in mind, Aquarius, that there are certain things in this reading that may not be your particular message. Some of you, this isn't your reading at all. So please have the discretion and the discernment to know the difference. We're going to talk about some sensitive topics. Aquarius. I don't think Aqua needs this disclaimer. I think you already know how this goes. Aqua. Let's just get into it. You're letting your creative juices flow this week. It seems like you might be getting a lot of inventive ideas, innovative ideas that could be very useful to you. Your imagination could possibly be kind of helpful this week. It seems like with something that comes up this week, you might be feeling a little bit afraid, a bit terrified. I don't know what that is. We're going to see what that is. It seems like you might be getting excited about something, or somebody might be getting excited about the fact that maybe, I don't know, you're thrilled about something that might be coming up, but you also have some hostile energy that's being directed to you. People might see you as kind of bold, resilient, a little bit sassy. Somebody that is pretty psychic. Seems like your third eye is wide open. How are you feeling about people that are around you? I don't know. People may see you as somebody that's just kind of elusive. Like you're not really wanting to interact with a lot of different people. It just seems like there's something that you're concerned about this week. You're curious about a lot of messages that your guides are throwing out to you this week. It seems like you're trying to decipher these messages, decode them, but it seems like it may not be making complete sense to you this week, Aquarius, about what your guides are trying to tell you. What are you afraid of? This could be somebody is afraid of you, maybe. Let's see what this is about. Somebody afraid to say something to you? Yeah, I think that's exactly what this is. Aquarius. There is something that may not have really worked out. Something may not have gone as planned with a particular person. You're taking your space from this person. Somebody may not understand your desire to take space or your desire for personal space. They may misunderstand. It may be misconstrued. It may come off as something else entirely different from what it really is. It seems like you're distancing yourself from someone because you feel lied to. There's somebody that you may have had hostile feelings for, or they may feel that that's the case. It may not even be your genuine feelings. You may not really feel that way toward this person. Somebody might feel like you took the easy way out. Somebody might feel like your answer to a situation is to avoid or to ghost a situation. I think somebody wants to talk to you. There's a few things that you might be talking about. You might be talking to somebody. Maybe you might be getting in touch with the bank, a bank. Am I trying to say like a banking institution? There might be some things that you might be paying off. Maybe you owe money on a student loan or whatever. There's some debts you're paying off. Aquarius or cross-watcher. Who is this that's afraid, though? Is somebody afraid to contact you? That's what this feels like to me. Oh, I don't understand. Somebody is playing mind games with you. Okay, they've lied to you. You might be finding out about that this week. Why are they afraid? I don't understand why you're afraid. Okay, we're going to see in a minute, Aquarius. Is it you that's afraid, or is this person? Oh, you got some nosy people in your energy. Yeah. Is either you that's stressed out or somebody around you is. So Virgo, there's a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. Yeah, I think somebody is afraid to contact you. There's been a situation where there's been a betrayal, where you're breaking your back to help somebody, look out for somebody, and it definitely feels like there's a betrayal in this particular situation. What's going on, Holy Spirit, for the Aquarius nation? You got a lot of pressure on you. A lot of different things that are on your mind. This is what I mean. So if somebody is distant, it's because somebody has a lot of different things that they're thinking about. You got animals that could be relevant to you. Oh, goodness. You've got this too. Aquarius or cross watcher. You've got a legal situation. For some of you, Aquas, there might be a situation. Is this you? Maybe. It's just going to vary, Aquarius or cross watcher. This could be going on with you. This could be going on with extended family. Seems like somebody may not have enough funds to deal with a financial situation. Are you getting into it with somebody? Maybe you did. And maybe the cops were called in your situation, Aquarius or cross watcher. It just seems like you're treading carefully. Is this some sort of accusation? Somebody could possibly be accusing someone of something that they didn't do. This is what I mean. It's like somebody is accusing you of ghosting a situation when you probably really didn't. I took the easy way out. What is this? Aquas get a bad rap for being detached. Actually, the air signs in general, I don't think, but maybe with the exception of Libra. Libra is cardinal. Libra can be very emotional. That's not a jab. It's just an observation. So please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with being emotional. But I think that people are viewing you as detached was the point that I'm trying to make, Aquarius. Justice. What is this justice about? Justice in reverse. Okay, this feels like there's a situation. It could be a literal legal situation, or it could be an accusation of something. It seems like people are looking at you as guilty, or you got a situation where somebody is looking at you guilty until proven innocent. That sort of thing, rather than the other way around, innocent until proven guilty. So it seems like maybe you're having issues with trust, or there's somebody that's having an issue with you, but it definitely looks like somebody is looking into you. There's some sort of investigation, or you got nosy situations that could be going on in your situation. What is this, Holy Spirit, with the Aquarius? You got something going on with the government building. There's a government worker that could be relevant in your situation. It seems like that's who's doing the prying. Random, you might need to go to the supermarket. You might need to pick up some groceries. You might have some snakes in your midst, especially around your home, because it seems like your home situation is a little bit iffy, or you're concerned about some people that might be around your home. You got some sketchy individuals. So I don't know if this is you calling the cops to maybe get some sort of peace of mind. Aquarius. Why is the cop? Maybe there's just a lot more police activity. Is your child getting into it? Okay. If somebody, could be an investigation connected to a child. Or this is a parent that might be looking closer into a child's situation. That's what I feel. You might have something here with family court. But like I said, somebody is accusing someone of doing something that they did not do. Okay. Like I said, if somebody has a legal situation, it seems like somebody is trying to maybe figure out a financial situation, because it seems like you're clenching. You got some tightness here having to do with your money. Okay, so whatever this is, something's been keeping you still. It seems like it could be your thoughts. It could be the fact that maybe you're not feeling well. Aquarius or cross watcher, something has been keeping you still. You might be encountering some sort of obstacle in the beginning of the week, but it seems like you're able to move the situation along. Like I talked to you at the beginning, you might be able to find a creative idea to something. Okay, if somebody is in jail in your situation, Aquarius, it seems like somebody could possibly be getting out, or you could be having conversations about maybe bailing somebody out of jail. It seems like maybe somebody doesn't have the funds to maybe bail somebody out or whatever. I don't know. But like I said, whatever was an obstacle to you at the beginning of the week, it seems like something, there's an obstacle that's removed. You got to trust yourself to make the right choices. Aquarius, something here connected to your home situation. It just seems like this is somebody around your home that is kind of nosy. I don't know, somebody trying to break in. You definitely have somebody coming to apologize, or somebody trying to get on your good side. After there's been a betrayal, especially a masculine energy, an ex-lover of yours, it seems like you might be on this person's mind around this time. Somebody that you married to, were once married to. Yeah, somebody trying to steal something from you. It could be around your home. It could be in your work environment. Your energy levels might be a little bit low. You're definitely concerned about pets, animals, and about how a situation may go. You got a legal situation. It might be pending. You might be waiting for the outcome of something, the determined a court determination. Yeah, you got a lot of pressure on you. Like I said, it seems like you're able to pull through. But yeah, something might have you at a standstill. I think that's a legal situation that might be at a standstill. And that might be something that is stressing you out, or stressing out the energy of an extended family member. Especially if this is a feminine energy. But there's definitely something here connected to legal situations. So let's see what this issue is with this hateful person, because you do have some jealousy, some envy situations with somebody that I think that you're having an issue with. I don't think you're having an issue with them necessarily. It seems like somebody is having an issue with you. Oh, your spirit guides are going out of their way to get your attention about somebody that is in your energy this week. An earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. What's going on at work? What is this issue? Let's entertain this for a minute. Let's amuse ourselves. What's going on at work for the Aquas? Because it seems like this is where you're having an issue with somebody trying to play mind games with you. Maybe that's something that's affecting your stability with work, is that somebody might be afraid, Aquarius or cross-watcher, that they're going to lose something. So if this is not you with this financial situation, it seems like somebody might be afraid that maybe they're going to lose something because of you. Somebody feels threatened by you. It could be vice versa. But somebody's feeling a little bit insecure. Somebody is envying something that you have or something that you do. Somebody's coming at you foul. Bullying you, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Somebody is talking crazy to you or talking about you in some sort of way, meanwhile still trying to take something from you, trying to hinder something that you're doing. This is why there's been a standstill. This would be the hateful energy, the spiteful energy in the background. In spite of that, it definitely feels like you're overcoming something. So as usual, Aquarius, people have a lot of time on their hands and they're wasting their time this week. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to affect your money. This is more than one person that has their eye on your financial situation. Your spirit guides come in to protect you from something that you feel is a difficult situation, or something that you feel is a threat to your security, even if this has something to do with people that are around you. Somebody is running away from something, a challenge, or somebody does not know how to approach a situation. I think this is somebody does not know how to approach you. Since we're talking about this fear situation and somebody taking the easy way out, I think you ghosted somebody or somebody ghosted you. I don't know. Aquarius or cross watcher. I don't know what that's about. But I think somebody might be afraid to say something to you. Yeah, especially if this is like an ex-partner of yours. Because it looks like you could possibly be reassessing a relationship. You do have some negativity, which I feel that you will be unblocking. But I definitely feel like somebody is just hyper focused on you. I think this card holds two purposes. I think you're very focused. I think you're very driven. But I think somebody is focused on you as well. Some of this is good. But like I said, you've got some negative situations where someone is trying to push you down or make things particularly difficult for you. Aquarius or cross watcher. Holy Spirit, what is the advice connected to the Aqua Nation for the next 7 days? There's some distractions that may come up. Aquarius or cross watcher. Your guys are saying stay focused. You got some unresolved issues. This is the week where you may have to kind of find a way to figure out a solution to this. Rather than switching into anxiety or letting that just be your automatic response, your guys are saying, think your way through this. You might have some money coming your way, some money that may have been held up. Since we're talking about standstill, this money might come through for you this week. Resurrection, comeback, rebirth, renewal. Something from the past may come back, especially a person. Aquarius. What is the advice for the Aqua Nation for the next 7 days? Leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. Something is going to take you into the unknown, Aquarius or cross watcher. There might be some things that play out and you're not sure how the outcome is going to be. Your mission in this situation is to trust that everything is going to work out the way that it needs to. Resurrection, and you got past lives. Release your past life karma. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. It says, I just feel like somebody that you've had a connection with in the past is definitely coming back. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, so what do we... Prosperity comes up next. A gift of money is on its way. I just literally said that. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. You have some money coming in. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. I think you're spending a lot of time with children, but I definitely feel that there's, again, some sort of accusation. The truth is going to be revealed. Aquarius Nation or cross watcher, or the truth is going to be seen or discovered in some sort of way. Conclude your 7-day forecast, Aqua Nation. If you'd like to book a personal, you can, of course, go to my website, which happens to be angelic-ascensions-tarot.com. I'll see y'all in the next one. Aqua Nation, have a powerful, productive week. Talk to you soon. Libra, this is a general reading. Not every single thing that's mentioned in this reading may be a fact to your story. You might find some things in this reading that may be your situation to a T, Libra, and then you might find some things that you might have to guarantee throughout. They don't apply to you in particular. So take that into consideration when listening to the reading. Always listen to the readings with an open mind and understand that some of you, I'm not speaking to you at all. It's not your reading. Please have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference and recognize that kind of early on. Let's dive into this, Libra Nation, a cross watcher. Let's see what might be going on for you over the next 7 days. You got a lot of stuff on your mind. There's some stuff that's stressing you out. Somebody in your situation, Libra, a cross watcher, might be feeling a little bit neglected, especially if this is maybe your partner. There might be some jealousy issues in your situation, Libra. Somebody might be afraid that they're going to lose you to someone else. Somebody might feel that you're slipping away or that the closeness has kind of dried up between the two of you. It seems like maybe you've had an on and off thing with someone. You may have left somebody. Somebody could still be holding on to that. Maybe you're not around this person for some of you Libras. Some of you are. Or you might be coming back around this person in the upcoming, I don't know, maybe the next 7 days for some of you. Yep, come on. If something is not worrying you, you got some snakes around you too. It seems like your guides, Libra Nation or cross watcher, might be letting you know about the snakes that are in the grass, or they're just being that obvious with the way that they're moving and the things that they're saying. You might be kind of distracted by these people or the things that they're doing. You got some toxic individuals for some of you Libras that are around you this week. Or Libra, a cross watcher, because the reading can go vice versa. Someone could possibly see you as the toxic one. Or somebody that's just trying to go out of their way to make things unnecessarily difficult. There's someone that you might wish would change in your energy this week. Libra, a cross watcher. Let's see what's going on in your love situations, your home situations. Okay, I can already see what's going on at work. It seems like you're really striving. You're really trying to maybe pick up the pace when it comes to work, because it seems like that's where maybe you've hit a wall. You've had an obstacle there. So I think that's what you're worried about. To be completely clear, Libras, at the beginning of the week, I think you're worried about your employment status or your workload. It seems like you're working overtime, or you're just really in overdrive when it comes to your work situation, trying to fix that situation to make sure everything is good there. Because it might feel like that's what you have control over. When it comes to other things in your life, you may feel like you don't have control, especially about how somebody might feel. You do and you don't at the same time. The way that you speak to someone may be very important, and that could definitely help. But you can't control how somebody may think or react to a particular situation. So that's what your guides are trying to bring into your situations, like the awareness of that. So yeah, I think this is why you might be taking some time out from someone. You might feel that you need a break from somebody right about now. Libra, a cross watcher. But somebody in your situation, I think, let me see how I can rephrase this, because I know I can be kind of blunt, but I just want to say somebody's a mess this week. I don't want to say it that way, but let's see. Yes. Come on. Somebody is absolutely reckless with the things that they're saying. This could be you, Libra. I did say you're cardinal. You could be very emotional, but so can any sign, right? But something might have you kind of reacting to a particular situation. Why? What's going on with the Libra nation? It's a pattern. This feels like this is somebody's pattern. Somebody could be very difficult, a bit controversial. Somebody could be saying something that kind of it kind of pokes at your pet peeves. And it seems like this might be lingering on in your mind, in your thoughts this week. Then it seems like on the flip side, it could be this person. Maybe you might have some conflict with this person during the week. And it seems like they might be trying to come back and get on your good side this week. Libra, what's really going on? Why are you, somebody, you're cussing somebody out. Dropping F-bombs. Somebody's really going out of their way to put you down. Or you feel attacked in some sort of way. Somebody's really attacking your self-esteem. I think somebody has a sex addiction. And I think that what might be revealed in your situation and why somebody might be so defensive this week is because you might come across some information. And maybe this is a resurfacing situation. Maybe this is something that you've had. I mentioned to you, there's a pattern. And so something might pop right back up. And it seems like it's something that maybe somebody refrained from doing. Maybe somebody was good for a few weeks, Libra, a cross watcher, and now they're back on it. Especially if this has something to do with a cheating situation. Libra, let me make it clear. I'm not saying all of you are in a situation where somebody is cheating. But I'm saying if this is your story, you can see right through this situation. You can see right through this person. And you might have an idea of what they're doing behind your back. Some things have taken place, Libra or cross watcher. And it seems like information is circulating. Other people may know about this, or other people are speculating, and they may have something. There might be some gossip that's going on about your relationship, or somebody might hear something through the grapevine, or possibly this is somebody venting to somebody else about the issues in your relationship. Yeah, definitely. For some of you, somebody is stepping out. They might be they might have a professional arrangement with somebody, if you get what I'm saying. But they're keeping something away from you, some sort of addiction. It could be a gambling addiction. It's definitely something where somebody is having to come out of their pockets and spend a lot of money. You might be suspecting that something is going on, and somebody might be gaslighting you. Libra, a cross watcher, into believing that you're crazy or that you're wrong about the things that are like glaringly obvious having to do with this person. For some of you, you may have said goodbye to this person. And for some of you, that's the person that's popping right back up, because I did mention to you, you have an on again, off again relationship with someone, or you have some sort of unresolved issue with someone. And this is the week that you may need to kind of like look at the situation for what it really is. Some of you, you might be having some issues with your child. And there might be a child that may feel like they kind of have to walk on eggshells in a particular situation, because it seems like there's a parental figure, or whomever this happens to be, that might be really getting on somebody's back, getting on somebody's case, or constantly have something to say about what somebody is doing, that sort of thing. Somebody might be very concerned about their things, their stuff, their clothes, your possessions. Or you might be feeling like your kids don't pick up after themselves. So maybe you're looking for some act right from someone, Libra, and maybe this week you might feel like you have to act crazy to get some basic act right from somebody. I don't know. What's going on with Libra? You might have to be clear. You may not have to be loud. I don't know why you're being loud. There might be a reason. Maybe I don't see it. But definitely it feels like it may be necessary for you to speak clearly, or be clear about what you want, because it seems like something could be misconstrued or misunderstood. Somebody might think that you mean something else when you really meant the opposite. You might be somebody that's a control freak this week. And what I mean by that, Libra, is that there are certain things, certain situations in your life that you wish you could control. But this week, it doesn't seem like that's the case. There might be some things that kind of pop up out of nowhere, some things that kind of interrupt the flow of what you're doing. You might be kind of focused, like I mentioned earlier, but something might come up to kind of take you away from something that you're kind of focused on accomplishing or completing. Seems like life is challenging you and your emotions might be overflowing. And it might be because you haven't released them. You might have a lot of pent up aggression, or you could be acting passive aggressive, or somebody could be doing this to you. But it definitely feels like somebody is trying to control you because they can't control other situations in their life. I don't know how you're going to control a Libra, but I don't know. Somebody might try. Or like I said, Libra is you that might be doing this. What's going on with Libra Nation with their money? It just seems like this is the week where maybe you just want to be left alone. Or maybe you are aggravated by people that you work with. Maybe that's what that is. And you just want to work autonomously. You want to work on your own by yourself. Seems like you might be concerned about a legal situation as well. Libra, a cross watcher. Yeah, they're saying that's the case. Libra, there might be something that's going on for you legally. And it seems like that might be what's having you feeling a little bit stressed out. You're worried that maybe there's some jail time with something. I don't know. Or that time is up. Time is ticking with something. There's a deadline that I think you might be kind of looking at. And that might be where this worry is coming from. Or you might be worried that, I mentioned to you, somebody's worried that somebody's going to leave somebody. Leave the other person. Take the easy way out. I don't know, Libra. I don't think I understand why you're here, or I don't think I can make sense of why you're worried about if somebody's going to leave you, because it doesn't seem like you're in a healthy situation. Libras, what's going on with Libras? You got an Aries. There's an Aries that might be coming back into your energy, your opposite sign. Or this may have something to do with your north and south node, maybe. But there's definitely somebody returning. Libra, especially if you're not talking to this person or you don't talk to someone on a regular basis. You might be having some discomfort in your body. Or maybe there's somebody that's just kind of uncomfortable to be around an authority figure. You're definitely getting getting in touch with your purpose. Somebody around you this week is like ridiculously stubborn. What's going on with your money, though? That's what I'm looking for, Libra, so we can progress the reading along. Yeah, I think some of you, you'd rather maybe not work for other people. Or you might, if you have the option to work from home, maybe that's you. For some of you with relationships, you're realizing that somebody just would rather have freedom. They'd rather be somebody that's not really committed. I think somebody loves you, Libra, a cross watcher, but I don't think that somebody wants to fully commit to what the two of you have going on, or three of you have going on. Some of you are aware that there's a third-party situation and you're completely comfortable with leaving the situation the way that it is. But somebody feels threatened by the fact that somebody might be kind of taking over. Or kind of pulling away from you to be with somebody else. Somebody this week, you're realizing that they're not going to change. Libra, a cross watcher, you're seeing the situation clearly for what it is. Like I said, you're seeing something as a pattern, or you're seeing someone's addictions for what they really are this week. What's going on with anything else with the Libras? Yeah. Something's going on with your work. Your work situation is affecting your money, because it definitely feels like, Libra, you're concerned about your home situation. Spirit guides, are you leaving your home? Because it looks like you're cutting ties with somebody. Yeah, because something keeps happening over and over. The standstill. Standstill. Connected to your legal situation. I was going to say living situation, but Spirit wants to say your legal. I think they're connected. So if you got a legal situation that has you moving, it might have you terminating a contract. Something might actually go well, Libra. You might be worried for nothing, but there is some sort of consequence that you might have to pay for a particular situation. You might have to go and take care of something, especially in court. Or you may need to speak to someone, get back to someone, follow up with someone about a legal situation, especially if there's something that's connected to your money. Your money, it just seems like your money is slow. Something is hindering this money from coming in for some of you Libras. It seems like you're having clashes with family members, or there's somebody that owes some money to you. Somebody could possibly be paying you back. They're not going to pay you back anytime soon, Libra, but it looks like money is coming to you. Somebody could possibly be paying you back in increments. Somebody's not paying you, or they're not paying child support. It seems like somebody is struggling through a financial situation. They may have lost their job, or something about their job may not feel certain. Like something's on shaky ground when it comes to a work situation. You might be getting into it with somebody, or somebody at your work situation might be giving you a goofy look. Libra, why? What do they want? It seems like they're going out of their way to try to get you to react to them. I don't know. It seems like it's something childish like that. But either way, I think that you might be starting over. And I definitely feel like what's coming up for you, Libra, in your career is you may possibly level up. Or this is why somebody at work is giving you such a hard time, because they see you leveling up. Or that you have the potential to do so. So it seems like somebody's trying to crush your confidence or whatever. Might be time to look into getting a new car, Libra or cross watcher. Unless this is you paying your car payment, but it also feels like it might be just time, Libra or cross watcher, to get something new. Maybe that's what you're worried about. But sooner or later, it seems like you might have to do something about your car or somebody around you. Somebody this week you realize that they can't be trusted. But I still feel that somebody is desperately holding on to a situation that they're kind of wrecking with their own two hands. Holy Spirit, what's going on? What is the advice for the Libra nation? I'm a Leo, Virgo cusp. My moon and rising is in Libra. Thank you for the feedback. Stephanie, take baby steps. Go slowly like the patient turtle. Do not try to rush or force anything. Baby steps are golden. They will lead you to your fondest goals. This week, it feels like you're trying to bite off more than you can chew. And it may have you feeling overwhelmed, panicked. Take time to breathe. Because it seems like something, it seems like you might kind of forget in these situations. I don't know. To replenish yourself, slowly inhale wellness and clarity to a count of 6. Then exhale stress to a count of 6. You got a lot of stress. I mentioned to you that at the very beginning. You're stressed out about a lot of things that you may feel that you cannot control. And for that reason, this could be you, Libra, a cross watcher, lashing out because you can't seem to control the things that are going on around you. Or this is you pushing down your emotions. And then those emotions become explosive. I don't know. Make peace with uncertainty, because I mentioned to you, certain things are going to happen beyond your control. It may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible forces are at work during this phase. Something is definitely looming over your head. A legal situation for some of you. And your guides are saying, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. Like I said, for some of you Librans or your cross watchers, something may work out better than maybe you had initially thought. This concludes your 7-day forecast, Libra Nation and cross watchers. Thank you for tuning in this week. Have a blessed, productive, and powerful week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Leo, this is general. So this automatically means that there will be some things that come up in the reading that may resonate with you, and there are guaranteed going to be some things that you may need to disregard. Leo, take what resonates, leave the rest. Please don't get sidetracked by things that are not a match to your particular story. If you like a personal, you can book a reading on my website, which happens to be angelicaascensionstarot.com. Let's see what's going on for the Leo. I wanted to say Libra so badly, but I know I'm reading for Leo. Some of you may have Taurus placements, or there could be a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising that could be relevant to you. You're swamped. Leo, you got a lot on your plate. So the way that you manage your time and your thoughts are going to set the tone for how this week plays out. You might be having tension with someone, or maybe you have been, and you might be settling that this week with someone. So this is either you talk to this person, you're not forced to, Leo, but this could be you settling it in your own mind that you're not going to be upset about this, or give the situation as much of your attention as maybe you may have initially felt when you felt triggered by a particular situation that happened, okay? Because that's what I'm trying to say. Something may play out that triggers you this week. You got to be dealing with a Libra. Who is in Leo's energy this week? Spirit guides. What's going on with who's in your energy is you or another Leo, a Sagittarius, and an air sign. Sun, moon, or rising. Oh, come on, Leo. You're definitely a light worker. You're a star seed. There might be some things that you might have to wait for. You might be so tempted to kind of like jump into a situation, but take your time. Something is not yet. It's not yet time. It seems like there's something that you're asking the universe for that's being formed. You got the star Aquarius. Something is playing out for you, or it's being prepared for you by your spiritual team. Something in your situation is changing for the better, but you may have to wait for this. And that might be having you overwhelmed. I don't know if that's what's causing you to feel that way. You're definitely cutting ties with something. Something is definitely coming to an end, especially a living situation. For some of you, this is a relationship. You're letting this go. You're cutting the ties energetically. And some of you are maybe getting in contact with a divorce attorney, or you're getting some sort of legal advice about how to cut, or maybe some spiritual advice about how to cut something off and let something be, let something finally rest. There might be some communication that comes in from someone that is in a different city, a different state. It seems like somebody is thinking about you, and they might be letting you know, especially this air sign. If you haven't heard from someone, Leo or cross watcher, in a while, it's because they might be going through some things, some personal issues. There's a Taurus. This Taurus might be very inspirational to you this week. you may feel betrayed, and you might be backing away from someone this week. It doesn't seem that somebody is ending something. This feels like something is coming back, to be honest. I think some of you might be afraid to end something. You might be feeling a little bit nervous or unsure about what's coming up next by ending a relationship or ending something in your life and starting over, starting from scratch. But it seems like something is necessary. This seems like this is a move for some of you Leos. You might be moving away from someone that you love, maybe in particular a Gemini or cross watcher. Some of you Leos, you might be coming to feel that somebody around you does not feel the same way about you. The way that you feel about them, they may not feel the same way about you. And you might be kind of like having to take some time to think about that. But there might be a lot of things that are on your mind. I mentioned you might be ruminating about some particular issues. Somebody pass, Leo. It feels like it. Or you're worried that somebody might pass away. You got a lot of emotion. There's a particular emotion this week, Leo, that you might be having a hard time with. There's something going on connected to the home. And there's somebody with a lot of ego that's coming in. Or that they may tame their ego possibly to make things better with you. Yeah, you got some help, some assistance that could be coming in, especially a financial situation. You might be feeling a little bit unmotivated, a little bit sluggish, maybe a little bit lost. You might need to hear from someone, and you might actually hear from the person that you need to hear from this week. You got some emotions that might need to be resolved. What is this? Is this anger? Because it seems like you're focused on a particular problem. You got some success that's coming in with something, Leo. So I'm not sure what you're worried about, because maybe you've been enduring something for a while. And this week, the guidance is for you to let go and let your spiritual team take over. You might be doing some rituals, some spells, maybe near water. You might be having a lot of vivid dreams. You might be getting a lot of messages through your dreams. You do some sort of divination, Leo, or cross watcher, or you may feel led to. It seems like you might be surrounded by some allies this week, or that could be who's coming in. If you allow yourself to be surrounded by certain people, because it seems like you kind of like closed yourself in. You might be finding your people, the people that are there for you at times when you feel vulnerable, or somebody that may relate or understand a struggle that you're going through. Somebody might be motivating you this week, Leo, or cross watcher, for you to be better or to strive harder. You might be doing a lot of different things on socials. You might be sharing a lot of maybe your emotions or your thoughts on social media. But somebody this week might be triggering you and it's an intense emotion, maybe a pet peeve. Okay. Let's see what this is about. It says, Leo, who is surrounding Leo at this time, spirit guides? And what do they want? You got a lot of strangers that are in your energy. Some people might be kind of quiet. You might be making some new friends. But it definitely feels like there might be some strangers that are watching you, maybe kind of looking into what you're doing or what you're saying. Especially someone is trying to explore the truth of a particular situation, because it looks like somebody's not being forthright about something. Somebody could be a musician, an influencer maybe. You could possibly be looking into studies and maybe what you're wanting to do. Might have a very deep connection with animals. Who is this? You got an earth sign that's just dominating your energy. Okay, you got the devil at the heart of your reading. Why? Who is this? Oh, I think somebody is trying to control what you're doing. I think it's deeper than that. Okay, I think you got some negative energy. I think somebody is just hyper focused on you. And I think that somebody is, you're looking for independence. You're looking to maybe get away from someone. Somebody could be possibly trying to trap you in a particular situation, which I feel like you're cutting yourself free from. But I definitely feel that there's somebody that's just very obsessed with what you're doing, what you're saying. Leo. Yes, very focused on you. Some of you, somebody is very inspired by something that you're doing or saying. But it seems like for some of you, this comes with jealousy. You might be cooking a lot at home. It seems like somebody is concerned about homelessness. Your financial situation, it seems like maybe there's something that's just out of your grasp. Something that you need. Maybe to help you change your physical location. Because it seems like some of you could be moving. Maybe you feel like you don't have the funds that you need to make something happen. What's going on with your work situation? Some of you could possibly be getting romantically involved with somebody at work. You're attracted to somebody at work, possibly. You got chemistry with this person. Somebody that you blocked could possibly be returning to your energy. There may have been some time apart from this person, and there's definitely some jealousy. Somebody is trying to come in between you and somebody that you may care about. Or this is just circumstances. Maybe somebody that you care about is in a relationship with somebody else. Maybe that's what this online thing is. Maybe this is how you're discovering something. You got some legal paperwork that might be filed. You could possibly be maybe negotiating something with someone having to do with a legal situation. If you need to catch up with someone that you're avoiding taking care of something such as a legal situation, it seems like you may need to get in touch with somebody. Like somebody is avoiding their PO. They're something connected to court. You're definitely being protected from harm. Because it definitely feels like somebody is sending you a lot of negativity. Like I said, somebody is just very hyper focused, very fixated on you. You feel very disregarded by someone, Leo or cross watcher, or someone is feeling this way about you, especially if it has something to do with a third party. For some of you, the third party situation does not involve a love situation or a love triangle. Some type of triad such as this. It could be like a friendship. You might have someone that's trying to be problematic for a friendship of yours. You have some good news, okay? You got a meeting that could be coming up. Some of you could be meeting up with your children. Maybe you haven't seen your child in a while or whatever, but there's a meetup that could be very relevant for you. You got some money coming in. It might put you in a position to pay off some debts that maybe you're feeling a little bit anxious about. Leo, yeah, the beginning of the week, you may not be getting along or seeing eye to eye with someone in particular. But by the end of the week, you might find a way to resolve this. I said, somebody's trying to get back on your good side and after they've been kind of brutal to you or they've been just saying some foul things to you. Somebody hasn't messaged you in a while. You might be receiving a message from this person. If you're concerned that maybe somebody didn't see your message, Leo or cross watcher, somebody saw your message. They've seen it. They just might need some time to get some things together in their life, and they may respond back to you. Be careful about a drinking habit. being an issue, because it seems like that could be somebody's pet peeve or annoyance this week. You could definitely be receiving a gift. Leo, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Leo. You might be receiving a gift, something that's very important to you, something that you may actually really cherish, maybe coming through from someone this week, Leo, or cross watcher. I don't know. You might be having some stormy weather. That's weird in the summertime. I don't know. But maybe you might. Maybe the weather might be kind of finicky, a little bit unexpected. Random. This is for somebody. I promise you, I don't want to talk about this, but it definitely feels like somebody put some sort of bad juju on somebody during the full moon to try to impact somebody's finances or to try to hinder somebody that they don't like. But that energy looks like it goes both ways. Somebody has sent that. Somebody's guaranteed sending it back. Leo or cross watcher. This isn't me saying to send it back. It's not. I'm not making a suggestion. I'm just saying that this is a simple observation that I'm saying in the reading. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Leo nation, sun, moon, and rising. You're not for everyone, Leo. Not everybody might like you. And I don't think that you give it to you. But you might for a second. Just an observation, like I said. What is the advice for the Leo nation? It looks like you're a messenger. And it just seems like you're very unique. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. Be careful about your mind putting you in bondage or making you, you know what I mean? Like it seems like you might be prone to anxiety or you're panicking about something. Think clearly in situations where you may normally panic. That could be a form of self-sabotage. Maybe that's why the devil is popping up in your reading. Stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with the source. This feels like source energy, whomever you believe in as a higher power, God Almighty, your spiritual team. They're saying, stay connected. It feels like you're kind of veering off or you're getting very distracted. Only if that's something that resonates with you, though. If it doesn't, Leo Nation, disregard. Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. Something is going to cause you, Leo Nation or Cross Watcher, to not back down in the face of adversity. Because it seems like somebody is trying to intimidate you, push you around or whatever. There may be a situation where you might have to say something, assert yourself. Like I said, you're not for everybody. But trust me when I say there's some things that are hidden from you. Your guys are saying that there's way too much that's hidden from you, Leo Nation and Cross Watcher, especially if this has something to do with somebody that's in your energy. But I think that you're very perceptive, Leo or Cross Watcher, and you'll pick up on somebody that's in your energy that you realize that maybe shouldn't be. Especially if this is you being a light worker. This concludes your 7-day forecast. Leo Nation and Cross Watchers, have a beautiful, powerful birthday month, Leo. I'll see y'all. Oh, I can't say that powerful month because next month is also your birthday season. You get what I'm saying. Take good care, Leo Nation. I'll see y'all in the next one. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Sagittarius dominant in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, or if you're cross-watching for someone who has Sagittarius placements. Keep in mind, Sag, that not all messages will resonate. Take what is genuinely your message and disregard the rest. Please don't shoot the messenger, and let's get into it. Sag. Somebody in your situation may be hitting rock bottom. Or this has something to do with a relationship with somebody. You might be spending some time alone. Maybe you might feel that you need some time to yourself. Sag, I wanted to say Virgo. Clear that I'm not reading for Virgo. You might be dealing with one. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on in your relationships? I think you might just need some time to yourself. You need some time to clear your mind. Things might be kind of quiet between you and someone. You are taking your time from someone. It may have been a while since maybe you heard from someone. Sagittarius or cross-watcher, heard from someone, seen someone. Somebody could be popping up online. Someone could possibly be popping up in your dreams. Careful of misunderstandings, because it seems like something could come up this week, or you've already had your share of misunderstandings with someone, especially family members. Sag. Maybe there's someone this week that you wish would show more compassion. It seems like trust is a factor this week. It's hard for you to trust someone. It's hard for you to trust what they're saying. You might get communication from your children, especially if you haven't seen or spoken to your children in a while. It could be due to a breakup, or due to there being some sort of separation, or maybe you have adult children. You got some new opportunities that are coming in, but you definitely want to protect your energy. You could be concerned about the direction that something in your life is going, or what to do next in a particular situation. Sag. I definitely, hands down, it seems like you're going through something with family. Maybe this is somebody that you have a family with, like you have kids with someone, maybe, or you're raising children, you're co-parenting children with someone. It definitely feels like you're healing from something. You might be going to a party. You might be maybe connecting with a Leo. You're connected to toxic people. Maybe these are toxic family members, but I think this is somebody you're in a relationship with. You're in a relationship with someone. Somebody is deceptive. I think you already know that, Sagittarius. I don't think that's news to you. You're facing some betrayal. You're dealing with somebody who is playing mind games with you. And it just seems like at some point in this situation, you've been feeling a bit rejected, maybe feeling a little bit lonely, even if you're in a relationship with someone. You're feeling maybe lonely in a partnership, especially with this King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You are in a very complicated situation with someone. You might have some issues with outsiders. Maybe that's what the family members are mentioned in your reading are about. Maybe they don't like the person that you're with. They don't like the way that this person is talking to you, or that the interaction that you've had with this person in the past. They may have left a kind of sour taste in the mouths of your family members. But I do feel that a majority of you have a co-parenting situation, or you have a parent-child situation with someone, and it just seems like you're maybe wanting to mend that and fix that. Some of you, you have a long distance relationship, so it might be kind of hard for you to maybe keep a positive mindset about what's going on in somebody's absence, because it does look like some of you're dealing with a partner who is stepping out, or they have in the past, especially when they drink. Or maybe this is somebody that likes the party atmosphere. Whomever this is that you're taking a break from, especially if this is an Aries, there's a conversation. Somebody this week might be thinking of you. Maybe it's a family, whomever, you get what I mean? Somebody is thinking about you, and rather than just thinking about you, Sagittarius, they may actually pick up the phone and call you to tell you that they're thinking about you, because you might be popping up in their dreams or whatever. They might have some news to tell you. Sag, you might be kind of shocked about this information that they're talking to you about, or some news that you hear about. Others of you, it just seems like you might be spending some time with friends. There might be some friends that are maybe rallying around you to help you to move on from someone. Because some of you Saggies, it looks like you're single. And if so, it seems like you could be meeting somebody this week, Sagittarius, if you can kind of pop out of your comfort zone and maybe go and meet people. You got a little bit of a challenge that comes up this week. I think this is affected by, your money is affected by this. Your thoughts are affected by this. I don't know what this is that you're going through. It just seems like there's something that is just really troubling you. I think it's the past. It seems like it's hard to open up to rebuilding a relationship with someone. But it does seem like somebody has done something to you again and again, Sagittarius. And somebody is interested in working things out with you. I just don't know if you feel the same. Your emotions may speak louder to you than your intuition. You may have an issue with being a perfectionist this week, Sagittarius or cross-watcher. There's something that you're worried about toward the beginning of the week. You're trying to force something to happen. Something is not time for it to happen. It may happen in its own time. So your guides are saying, relax. Let it play out the way that it needs to, Sagittarius. You're spending a lot of time with children, or very concerned about children. Some of you, Saggies, you're concerned about a legal situation. Whatever the legal situation happens to be, it seems like something is handled in a fair way. You may get a fair judge. A judge that may look at a situation from all angles and take an accurate assessment of what's going on before they make their decision. Some of you, the pattern is that somebody leaves and then they return. And it seems like there may be a situation where somebody that you've had this back and forth thing with ends up coming back. It just seems like somebody might be coming back out of a pattern rather than coming back because of, like, somebody always comes back, but they're not sure if they really want to be there, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm making that myself clear, but you've got that sort of situation. Some of you, there's somebody you shared a past life with is coming back into your energy. You might be kind of stressed out about money. There might be a lot of politics, a lot of games that are being played at work this week. You might feel that there's somebody in your work this week, the work environment, that's kind of two-faced. And you might be trying to stay away from certain people that are just kind of irritating you. You got some issues with certain people that might have a morality issue. There's some people that are not trustworthy. And you might kind of butt heads with someone at work this week. There might be some things that you put off. You postpone some things, or you're procrastinating on certain things. Maybe you're not feeling well. Maybe it's your stomach. There's definitely somebody that you've locked out of your life, or they feel this way. And it seems like you lock somebody out of your life for good reasons, because you feel like they're controlling. Anyway, they may pop up again. A friend that maybe you've dropped may pop up again. Somebody that you feel betrayed by. Your anxiety could possibly be getting the best of you. And you, Sag, might be tempted to reach out to somebody. And I think that you might. If you can get out of your head. Somebody in your energy this week, you might feel that they're very arrogant. And they might be getting on your nerves. Or they might just be talking too much. It might be hard for you to focus, maybe because of some people around you, but it might be because of what's going on with your money. If you're worried about money, in particular, opportunities and work, that works itself out. You might have some decisions to make and some choices to think about. Don't overthink. You might be thinking yourself in a circle, Sagittarius. There might be a move that might be coming up. You might be in the midst of some sort of transition. You might be moving to a different city, a different location, or someone around you could possibly be breaking away and moving. I mentioned to you, some of you live, you're in a long distance relationship. Maybe you might be discussing moving closer to one another. I don't know. Something that you worked hard for, you've earned it, and it's coming through for you this week, Sagittarius. Your confidence may have been shot sometime this week. It seems like your confidence is returning. Beware of somebody coming through this week to try to project their insecurities or their issues onto you, Sag, or somebody feels that you're doing this. Self-sabotage is a real thing this week. Sag or cross watchers. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Sag Nation, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You're going through the week feeling like something is going to take forever, but you're almost actually at the finish line. There's a breakthrough that's coming through, either this week or sometime next week. There's something that you're working on. It bears fruit if you can be persistent with this. Somebody this week, Sag, is trying to lay out a trap for you. I think you're too smart to fall for it. You got a lot of potential. I just think that you doubt your potential sometimes, Sagittarius. Be mindful of energy vampires. Somebody's coming through this week, Sag. They might be demanding a lot of, over demanding with your emotional support, or they want your attention. You got some, I want to say like a spirit that's working through someone else. Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, there's a person here. You're looking at the person. You're interacting with the person, but there is a spirit operating through this person, this particular person that's in your energy. Some people might feel that it's you. Of course, it can go vice versa. But this entity is using this individual to attack you or work against you. You got somebody that's in your energy that's trying to copy or emulate everything that you're doing, or vice versa. Someone may notice that you are doing this, Sagittarius. Somebody that is just really irritating you, a Sagittarius or cross watcher. Their karma plays out this week. And you might be the person that sees this play out. Sagittarius, you might actually feel satisfied by the fact that you see this, because it seems like something has been ongoing for the longest, and it seems like somebody's been kind of skating under the radar. Somebody that's been maybe trying to make things miserable for you. Okay? Keep making the effort that you're making. This is going to be a steady, slow climb. Wow, crime. Maybe there's some crime around you. You got some revelations that are coming in, some things that maybe you didn't see or understand. They're being unveiled for you. You have options. It just seems like you might be missing those, or you don't see them. They show up in the form of opportunities this week. There's an ending this week, Sagittarius. It's actually the door to a new beginning. You may not see that at first. All right, Sag Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, head over to my website, angelicascensionstarot.com. Have a blessed, productive, powerful week, Sag Nation. I'll see y'all real soon. This is a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, or rising, or you're dealing with someone that does. To have those placements. Please don't make any rash decisions or jump to any sort of conclusions based on a general reading. You would like a reading, you know where to reach me. Let's get it, Scorpio Nation. My social media is usually post them on my video. You got some fake accounts out there. My social media handle is at Angelic Ascensions on TikTok and Instagram. There are no additional letters, numbers, or spelling variations. If you see this, this is an imposter. This is somebody that is trying to imitate my channel. I do not reach out to you for personal readings. The only way to book a reading is on my website or to get a reading with me on YouTube Live. Let's get it, Scorpio Nation. You got somebody that's in your energy this week that's being dishonest, or they have been. You already know what's going on. You already know what time it is, Scorpio. So this is you kind of doubting. It's like, you're like, I don't know if this person, or I'm doubtful that this person, you're not sure if what you're feeling is the truth. It is. You know more than they might think because too much is being hidden from you. There's some things that are going on behind the scenes in your situation in different areas of your life, but especially if we're talking about dating or romantic relationships. Somebody may have sabotaged a relationship with you due to dishonesty and infidelity, or they could be doing so this week. Scorpio, there are secrets that are being told. And there is somebody that would rather maybe let this go. And it seems like you might be realizing that it's time to, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. Somebody is very arrogant. Manipulation. This feels like somebody is, doing spell work on you. I don't know why I have hiccups all of a sudden. The Tower. Who else got the Tower? That was Leo. And Leo happens to be in your reading. You've got an air sign in your reading. You got some fears that you may need to face because it seems like that's the challenge that this week. You don't have to. You have free will. But if you do have a challenge this week, your guys are saying you can get through this. You don't have to kind of like be a product of situations, a product of your environment. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be that way. Get this passive aggressive individual. Somebody is a repeat offender. They're constantly doing something to you, Scorpio. They're doing the same thing. They're up to the same tricks. This is a one-trick pony. What is this about? Let's see what's being hidden from you. Because it looks like everybody else knows but you. No, you do know. But so does everybody else. The reason everybody else knows, or they know what's going on in your business, is because somebody in your situation does a lot of talking. Where did I put that deck? Well, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see what's going on with the Scorpios. You're dealing with another Scorpio or another water sign. It seems like you're moving on. You're realizing that somebody's not committed. And it seems like your relationship has been up against a lot of tests, a lot of frustrations. You might be afraid to let go of someone, Scorpio or cross-watcher, but you're realizing that something isn't working out. Somebody's ready to walk out on this Scorpio. One of you might be, and I think one of you might be afraid. Like you're trying to prevent someone from leaving. I think you're dealing with someone who is not fair. They don't want to compromise. And I think that there's an issue here with past trauma and it's ruining the relationship. I think there are other people that know about this. Like I mentioned to you, they might be an interference to the situation. Some of you, it seems like you're still hurt because of a situation. Rightfully so. I can see why you are. But you might be waiting for closure. You might not get that closure, Scorpio, that closure that you're so looking for. So this is your guide saying, find peace within yourself. There's a King of Wands, possibly this Emperor who could be an Aries. You've got a pregnancy in your situation for some of you. Scorpios, maybe you are not pregnant, but you might hear news of pregnancy around you. There is somebody that might be trying to find a backdoor way back into your life, Scorpio, while still being attached to somebody else. putting you in a third party situation. Be aware of that energy. Somebody's definitely trying to rekindle, but like I said, the circumstances that they're putting you in may not be a fair one. Like, it's not just a you and them thing. It looks like that it's you and a whole bunch of other people that they're dealing with. There's deception in your situation. We talked about that. There's dishonesty. This is why you're spending time apart from someone. Or it's because somebody's personal traumas are a blockage to this relationship. Be careful about meeting somebody at work, because there's somebody at work that could be really kind of eyeballing you, Scorpio, or vice versa. You might be, but I think that somebody is attached. They could be married, or they could be kind of seeing somebody. It might be kind of exclusive. It might be kind of, how am I going to say it's serious, but they're looking at you? I don't know, but I'll just put it this way. Somebody may need to let go of a past situation. They're holding on to a past person or their emotions for someone, but they're not emotionally ready to really fully invest in you. So it looks like it's play. They're not looking for a serious relationship, or this may not be as something serious because, like I said, somebody is still kind of hooked to their ex and they're trying to find a backdoor way of getting back with that person. If they see that there's a crack in the door, they really truthfully want to fix that situation. But somebody's going to play in the meantime and do their own thing. Some of you, it seems like somebody might suddenly wake up and realize that this relationship is worth fighting for. But Scorpio, maybe you might feel that it's a little bit too late. I don't know. But you might want this person. I think for some of you, somebody wants you back. Somebody could possibly be coming to visit you at your home. You may have spent a long time away from this person, or you could possibly be spending some time away from someone in particular. You might be deciding to break a particular cycle because it brings you too much pain and frustration. Some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is a smoker. Somebody likes to gossip. Somebody likes to run their mouth. Scorpio, you might be amongst the gossipers. It could be you. What's going on at work? The same old Scorpio. You got somebody running their mouth. Somebody likes to tell a whole bunch of stories. So this gossip could definitely be going down in a work setting. Somebody likes to maybe make you the butt of their jokes, Scorpio, or you're doing this to somebody. Okay, somebody's running their mouth. Scorpio or cross watcher. Something's coming back to haunt you. There's something you didn't do or finish. You might have to finish something off. You might be having some issues with your kids. There might be a kid that learns differently. Somebody's kind of put some dark energy around them. Scorpio. Maybe they have a dark sense of humor or whatever. I don't know. Somebody don't look right in the eye, Scorpio. You might be having some bad dreams. Okay. What's going on with your money? Scorpio's money. Kind of slow, but it picks up. There's a Gemini. I didn't even mean to pull that card, but the Lovers comes out. That's what I mean. Relationships are kind of complicated. There's definitely, for some of you, somebody's doing something behind your back. There's something you want. You definitely have the ability to pull this in like a magnet. Scorpio, some of you at work, maybe you're feeling like you just don't want to be there. You've been feeling that way for a while. You've been craving some change, but maybe you've been just kind of sitting tight. It just seems like you might yearn for something else, yearn for something better. And you might feel, Scorpio or cross watcher, that there's something out there better for you. You could possibly be returning to this, or you might kind of yearn for something that lets you express yourself. Maybe you're writing. Maybe you have a gift of writing or the gift of creativity. You might be reconnecting with past coworkers, building bridges with maybe people that you formerly worked with. It seems like you could possibly be changing something about your work, and it seems like you might be moving up. You might be finding a strategy to level up when it comes to your work. So you could be receiving a promotion. You could be moving to something better, a better office, a better home. Somebody might need your help with something, though, Scorpio. You might be offering your help to someone. So you could be traveling for work. Maybe you just, you've been bit by the traveling bug. You might actually travel. It looks like you might be going somewhere. You might need to get your car serviced first or whatever. Maybe get your oil changed or whatever. Clean your windshields. That sort of thing. Something has you stuck, or you have this feeling of being stuck and feeling a little bit limited at the beginning of the week. But it seems like, especially if it has something to do with your home situation, you're able to navigate this. But definitely be aware of somebody that's in your energy, Scorpio, that is sneaky, deceptive, playing games, especially you singles, or those of you who are not exclusively involved, but maybe you're not sure if you should invest in somebody. Somebody in your situation is sneaky, or somebody could be getting out of a situation where somebody was, and they might have lingering trust issues that may kind of linger into this relationship. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Scorpio nation for the next 7 days. There's something that you may need to say, or someone has something to say to you. You might have something to get off your chest. Definitely trust your intuition. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you did not expect. Something that you need, something you've been asking Spirit for, it comes in as a blessing in disguise this week. Something might have been at a standstill for a minute. Scorpio, now it feels like change is coming in. There's a transformation. There's new opportunities that are coming in. You got some blessings that are coming in for you, Scorpio. Yeah, this may have had you feeling a bit fearful. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. There's something holding you back or preventing you from a blessing that is right at your fingertips, Scorpio. No, you guys are trying to get you to see that maybe that might be what the issue is. Have a beautiful week, Scorpio Nation and Cross Watchers. Thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to book a personal, you can book it at AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Peace out, Scorpio Nation. This may resonate with you if you happen to have Aries in your sun, moon, or rising, dominant in your natal chart. Cross-watching for an Aries. Let's get it. What's going on with the Aries? Oh, I think love might be blocked by a whole bunch of baggage. It might be hard for you, Aries, to really open your heart, maybe in general, to somebody that's in your energy, or maybe just period. Somebody has caused you a lot of damage. Well, it seems like it goes both ways. Like you're hurt from something that I would say time can heal this. One of you might feel this way, and one of you is kind of like, It looks like somebody feels powerless to fix this with you, Aries, because too much damage has been done. And it just seems like one of you is wanting to really release this from your energy and move on and get your confidence back, because it seems like maybe dealing with someone has been a barrier to your confidence. You might be deciding that you want to travel. You might be deciding that you want to take some time away from maybe some family members to heal from certain situations. You might want commitment. You might crave companionship, Aries or cross watcher, but it's just, like I said, it's hard for you to trust. You've got some new opportunities coming in for you with work. but it seems like something is holding you back. I think you might be holding yourself back on some level, Aries or cross watcher. You're dealing with a Scorpio, some of you. Some of you, pride is getting in the way, especially if you're not speaking to someone. But like I said, it's a pride thing, but it's also that somebody doesn't really know how to figure this out. They don't know how to fix this with you after so much damage was caused. They were careless with you. They were careless with your words. They were careless in their actions. Maybe you feel like somebody doesn't really truly give a care. Aries, somebody didn't try hard enough. They weren't fully invested, or they weren't fully present the way that you were. It just seems like somebody is lingering on your mind, or the same, or it's happening with them. You might be deciding whether or not you're going to take a chance on maybe I don't know what you're taking a chance on, talking to somebody. You got a Capricorn. You got some worries that are on your mind, especially about money, work. It seems like you're obsessing over that. It seems like money is coming in slow. You're trying to maybe do some defensive magic for some of you, Aries Nation or Cross Watcher, but maybe you're feeling frustrated because this negative energy is still affecting what you're doing. Especially, I'm going to say it this way, like everything in your reading, every other card has something to do with your finances, your money. So it's either like you're afraid to spend money, or you're like you're holding on to the bit that you have. You're saving every penny that you got because you feel like there's not going to be more. Like you feel like your money is going to dry. Something happened to your job. What's going on with Aries spirit guides? Some of you are self-employed. This feels like either you want to, or you're dealing with someone who is, or some of you, that's where you're facing some financial issues, is because you're having some ups and downs when it comes to your money. Maybe something has come to a standstill. Things have slowed down for you financially. Others of you, I think that either there's been a resignation. You're distracted at work. Some of you, there's a health issue that is impacting your work situation. It seems like you're trying to fix this. You're trying to fix a financial situation, which I think that you will, because I do think that you're getting some money this week, Aries or Cross Watcher. It may not be a whole lot, but it might be enough to kind of resolve a situation that you're worried about. It seems like you might be going through a depression, some sadness. It might be kind of hard for you to kind of regulate your emotions or kind of keep them in check in times when maybe you feel like you need to. Like, I don't know, maybe at work, for example, maybe that you might find yourself kind of holding back tears or getting emotional at times when you feel like you'd rather maybe not. You're celebrating something. It could be a Leo. You could possibly be going to see a Leo for their birthday season, or Leo might be on your mind this week. There's somebody that you don't like, or you'd rather not maybe think about, but you're thinking about them anyway. You might get a message from this person. There might be a drop-in from someone that you haven't seen in a while. Some of you, Aries, you're holding on to a breakup, especially if this has something to do with a Leo. I don't know what this Leo is, but they're definitely lingering in your energy. Seems like you're still kind of hung up on this person. You're still thinking about them. Like, let's prevent pride. Because I was like, why don't you just talk to them? If it's that serious, it might be deeper than that. There's a Libra. You're talking to somebody, especially a Capricorn or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody that you haven't seen in a while. You're estranged from this person. You cut them off, or they feel that you've done that to them because it looks like you got fed up with somebody's BS. And now there's trust issues. So you might get a message from somebody and it might kind of surprise you. Not really, but at the same time, yeah, because somebody has too much pride. You may not expect a message from this person. And you might be trying to figure out what you're going to do about this message, especially if this is coming through from a Gemini or Taurus or a Gemini Taurus cusp. You got that situation going on. You're definitely reuniting with someone. Some of you, it's your mom. Maybe you haven't seen your mom in a while, or you haven't seen your kids in a minute. Somebody's definitely coming back. You may not be feeling as financially independent as you'd like to be. And that might be something that's kind of like bullying your brain. You might be worried about success with your work. And maybe building things back to a level where you feel confident again. And you will. Aries or cross watcher. Okay, slowly but surely. It looks like you're going to be making some progress in that area, especially your work, your money, your finances. It looks like maybe you've been forced to take some time off due to an injury. Be flexible, Aries or cross watcher. Some changes are coming in. I said it looks like you're prone to depression or you're dealing with a very depressed individual. That's just your emotions this week. I said just kind of up and down. You'll find your balance, or you have an opportunity to. It's just up to you about whether or not you want to. You got some disloyal energies, a disloyal person that's in your energy, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Your third eye is fully open, it's fully activated. That might be a skill of yours. You might be using that to your advantage. Aries or cross watcher, you're definitely you're on the receiving end of some positive things, but at the beginning of the week, you might be feeling confused about your choices and maybe confused about whether or not you should return to someone from your past that may all of a sudden kind of drop by or drop in your energy. Even if this is not physically and it's like telepathically this person is dropping in, it's that sort of thing. Or you kind of see them online or see them around. Mindful of a manager maybe trying to micromanage what you're doing. Or somebody thinks that they run you if it's not your manager. I don't know how you're going to run an Aries, but somebody thinks they're going to try. You might be concerned about a living situation as well. And I definitely feel like some of you Aries Nation, you're dealing with somebody who drinks a lot. Don't mix it. Be careful about mixing that with driving. Aries or cross watcher, you're going to regret that if you do. Mark my words. Somebody could possibly be getting locked up for that very thing. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Aries Nation. Something from your past, the old has to be left behind, Aries Nation or cross watcher. Something that you've been comfortable with, maybe an environment. Wink. Magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always at play in your life. Spirit is going to be tapping on your shoulders, Aries Nation or cross watcher, to give you confirmations and give you direction about some things where you may feel a bit directionless, to help things flow better. It looks like there's a special occasion that might be coming up as well. There's some truth that's coming in. Whatever was truth, whatever was masked from you at the beginning of the week, it seems like these things are revealed to you or to somebody around you, especially when dealing with emotional issues. You might be addressing some areas in your life, and you might be getting to the truth about some things even within yourself. See yourself with loving kindness. Acknowledge your growth as an empath and honor the person that you've become. I mentioned to you, your third eye is fully activated. You're definitely an empath. Your guides are saying, be gentle with yourself, Aries Nation or cross watcher. The past, maybe this has something to do with guilt or whatever. or feeling that maybe certain things could have been handled differently or whatever. Spirit, one more word of advice for the Aries nation. Quiet your mind. Overthinking a problem is not the key to any door. Take a few deep breaths to still your inner chatter. Let yourself just be for a while. You got a key missing, possibly. You're definitely prone this week to overthinking and maybe going too fast. You guys are saying you got to slow down your thoughts. Aries nation or cross watcher, it just seems like your thoughts are everywhere. And it may not be conducive to finding out a solution to a particular issue if you can't clear your mind or slow your thinking. Be mindful of manipulation and manipulation tactics and negative energy that is being sent to you. Aries nation or cross watcher, this is not to be an intimidating thing. Do not be intimidated by this energy. This is something that you can ward off. It's not something that has to rule your life or linger around forever. You get what I mean? Take authority over this. That might be the missing link. You may not realize that you have the ability to take authority over this energy. Have a beautiful, powerful, productive week, Aries Nation. I'll see y'all real soon in the next one. This is a general reading for Virgo. Not everything may apply to you in your situation in this reading, Virgo. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please don't make any rash decisions or jump to any sort of conclusions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can book on my website, AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. My social media will not veer off from this. It is at Angelic Ascensions on TikTok and Instagram. There are impersonators on. Just be aware of scammers that will try to impersonate my channel. I do not reach out, do direct message or anything such as this. If you see anything such as this or anything with any alternating spellings or anything of that sort, numbers added to it, that's not my account. Let's get it, Virgo. You have somebody that's kind of an unexpected situation that might be playing out. Virgo or cross watcher. Some unexpected situations with you. It seems like you might need to it might be beneficial for you to be patient with yourself as you go through a healing process. There might be a whole lot of things that are on your mind and a whole different way of, maybe different ways that you're looking at certain situations, but definitely patience if you're waiting for something to happen. Seems like you're in love with somebody, but maybe love with this particular person is kind of complicated. You might have babies with this person, children, maybe small children. It definitely feels like children are on your mind. You could possibly be traveling to go and see your children, or your children could possibly be doing that connected to you. I think Virgos, a lot of you have psychic abilities and you might be tapping into that. Some of you are not aware that you have these abilities, but some of you are completely aware. And you might be utilizing this and maybe tapping into that energy even more this week. Home feels like it's something that's on your mind. Maybe detoxifying from someone in particular that is annoying to you. And you might be breaking away from some old patterns. Virgo or cross watcher, you or your children. There might be certain things that maybe you grew up believing or certain patterns that you learned from parents. You might be deciding to break away from that if it's not the other way around. Something's going on with your dreams. You might be very active. You might be dreaming of somebody that passed. Whatever was an issue or is an issue this week, your guides want you to see that this problem can be resolved. It's not really a problem. It's just the way that you're looking at it, Virgo. Whatever you don't see or you don't know, your guides will be showing this to you. There's definitely a door that may need to close for you. The color red could be relevant to you, Virgo or cross watcher. Or maybe somebody has a nickname red. What's going on for the Virgos? You might be detoxifying. You might be taking a bath, a spiritual one. Virgo. Maybe taking some you time. Somebody's getting in contact with you, or you want to get in contact with someone, but you might feel that somebody's not going to take your call. Somebody left. That's the dilemma. You're doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking. You still might not have clarity about some things. I think that's why you want to get in touch with somebody to maybe clear up some things that maybe you're thinking about. There's someone that may want forgiveness from you or vice versa. Virgo or cross watcher, who's in your energy this week? I think this is an elder. That's a loaded question. I'm saying, okay, who's in Virgo's energy? Spirit wants to show me a whole lot of things. A whole lot of people are in your energy. I think you got a spy. I think the spy is a bit of a trickster. I think they like to show to somebody is just kind of chaotic. And they might be kind of rubbing this energy off towards you. Unless they're like deliberately throwing this energy at you, Virgo, a cross watcher. Somebody doesn't really like you. You might have a disgruntled friend. They might be holding a grudge against you at this time. That might be the spy for some of you. Be careful about who you disclose your personal information to. Okay, because it definitely feels like somebody's going and blabbing that back to other people. Virgo. I think you might have a wall with your significant other, says Virgo. You might have an issue with your significant other this week. That might be the person that's like throwing this negativity at you or looking at you crazy. I don't know what's going on with the Virgos. You might be an animal lover, Virgo, or cross watcher. You might be concerned about an animal or a pet or whatever. You're bouncing back in a relationship, Virgo. Either you want to, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you want to say something to somebody? You do. You just feel like somebody's not going to respond, or that you're going to have a good response from someone. You definitely have something going on with your money. It just seems like it's hard to catch up or keep money in your hand this week. But you might be on the receiving end of a little bit of money. It might get you through the week, Virgo or cross watcher. Oh, you might be getting some more later. Okay. Let me put it this way. The beginning of the week, you might be kind of just trying to figure things out with your money. It might feel like you can't keep bills paid, or maybe that's what's kind of emptying your pockets. Seems like something is going on at work for you. Maybe work has kind of slowed down. You're getting another opportunity. You might even get a loan. Somebody could possibly be stepping in to help you. Come on with it. You're under some sort of spiritual attack. I did tell you somebody is very chaotic, sending this negative energy to you. Negative entities sort of situation. Somebody's like trying to intimidate you or this sort of thing. Yeah, you definitely have somebody throwing some negative energy at you. This is why for some of you Virgos, not for all of you, but for some of you, why you've been struggling a bit. Or you've been doing this to somebody and now it seems like the roles are switched. This energy is being repelled and it's being sent back to somebody. Either this is through the person sending this back, Virgo, or it's somebody's spirit guides just like putting a stop to something. You got some thieves. Somebody feels very tempted, Virgo or cross watcher, to steal from you, or you are the thief, possibly. What's going on with the Virgo? Protects against infirmities. That's what this feels like. Somebody could possibly be trying to send you injury. I don't want to say this stuff. You're getting victory in some sort of situation. And you're definitely getting, yes, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. Confirmation of what I just said. Something is being put, your spirit guides are coming to put a stop to something. You got some enemies in your particular situation. I promise you, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time there, but if, as I see it, I'll talk about it because I know it's relevant for somebody and someone may need to hear what the message is. But you got some negative entities, heavy energy. Okay. I heard Aries, but I know I'm reading for Virgo. But then we got King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm confused. I scared myself that day. What happened? You scared yourself that day. Oh. Somebody's trying to pick up the pieces from damage that was done previously to this relationship. Unless you're just annoyed this week, Virgo or cross watcher, by somebody that's just kind of like leaving messes for you to pick up. Somebody has a lot of baggage that they may need to deal with. That might be a blockage to this relationship right now. It just seems like you're not talking to someone, Virgo or cross watcher. Somebody might be feeling a little bit embarrassed or a little bit exposed. Somebody might feel like there's a lot of people watching them, that they're under a lot of scrutiny. Random. Somebody sending nudes. You're just very self-conscious of your body or of your image. You definitely have money coming in. That's what I mean. Money is an issue. This is temporary. Maybe next week is a pay week for you, or you get paid at the end of this week. Or spirit guides are sending somebody to help you with a financial situation. You're getting a financial breakthrough. You got the Lovers and you got the Devil. Some of you, this may have to do with a Capricorn or a Gemini. You got some choices that are right in front of you. Some of these choices are confusing. They're perplexing. That's just your journey right now. So none of this it's like you're playing Tetris with some issues this week, or some things that you're trying to resolve. You'll get to the end of this. It won't always be this way, but you may need to be a little bit patient. Some breakthrough does manifest for you this week. Something may have you down this week, but you can definitely rise above this. Something that you wanted is definitely granted for you, but it definitely feels like you may need to leave something behind. It seems like some of you are leaving, physically picking up and moving. Something that maybe you wanted. Okay, let me put it this way. There's an issue at the beginning of the week. You hit an obstacle. It's not the end of the world, Virgo. But something may be resolved in the way that it needs to be. Maybe not in the way that you wanted it to be, but something may need to play out the way that it does. Meaning you may need to leave something behind to clear a new path for you so that you can blaze a new trail. Because it seems like you've been going through the same motions over and over again, doing the same things again and again. See, you're not a fixed sign. You're mutable. But you could possibly be dealing with a fixed sign, or you have like a fixed sign: Mars, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. You got revelations that are going to come in. So if there's some things that you don't see, you'll see things clearly sometime this week. Sometimes you might need to kind of read between the lines of what somebody is saying. Somebody may not be very forthright. They might be kind of confusing, but if you really listen to the context clues of what someone is trying to tell you, you'll pick it up. You'll pick up the truth. You'll be able to detect some lies in there, Virgo. Because somebody in your situation is very deceptive. Some people, Virgo, may feel it is you. They might feel that you're foul-mouthed, or that you say things that they're taken aback or they're offended by. You got an enemy. That's no real, what am I trying to say? We already talked about that. That wouldn't come as a surprise to you. You got some sorrow. You're nursing a broken heart. You're feeling brokenhearted about something. You might kind of have to feel the pain this week. But there's going to be brighter days ahead of you. Virgo. Let's see what's going on with work. That's where your enemy is. That's who's trying to defeat you or take you down. For some of you, it's not all of you, is that where they are. Some of you, your enemy is the person that you're in a relationship with. Somebody that's close to you. But I really want to say that somebody is two-faced, Virgo. It's like somebody's smiling in your face. Don't believe every smile, okay? Because it seems like at least one person is smiling in your face. They're plotting behind your back. At least one of these MFers. One of them. You got a legal situation that I feel that you will overcome. But it might have you a little bit stuck for a minute. It might have you a little bit frantic or panicked. You got a Leo that's in your reading. That might be who's reaching out to you. If you're traveling somewhere, you had intentions to go someplace, it might be a little bit delayed. Especially due to a financial situation, or something might just kind of come up that kind of takes you a little bit off course. So, I mean, it might be a little bit of a tricky week, Virgo or crosswatcher, but like I said, you can get through this. Be aware of your patterns or the patterns of other people. It isn't to say that people don't break away from patterns or that people don't grow. It just seems like in your situation, maybe maybe a couple people seldom do. You might kind of see who they are. Okay. You got an elder that's in your energy. There's an elder that may want to speak to you. Or you may be the elder, and you may have a younger person that might be coming to ask for your advice or your help with something, Virgo or crosswatcher. Or there's an elder that's on your mind that may have passed, Virgo. The advice for the Virgo Nation and crosswatchers for the next 7 days. Virgo Nation, what's coming in? Breathe. To replenish yourself, slowly inhale wellness and clarity to the count of 6. Inhale, exhale stress to the count of 6. You're dealing with a Taurus, Gemini. Yeah, possibly even a Cancer or a Leo. You got to comfort yourself in times of uncertainty or times of... I have a card that said, I forgive you. You could be looking back on a situation and you could be reflecting on things that maybe you kind of felt embarrassed by, or why did I act that way? Or why did I react to that particular situation? Did I overreact? Kind of overthinking things, but reflecting on things at the same time. Every last one of us is a work in progress. No one walking this earth surface is perfect. So you may need to forgive yourself as you go through a healing process. You may need to unblock some negativity that's around you. And you might have some fear, but you can embrace that fear. Your guides are saying embrace it. Don't run from it. It just depends on what it is. I don't know. Gauge that however is relevant to your situation. It's just going to vary for certain people in certain circumstances. Your mind is your biggest enemy. It doesn't have to be, but it just seems like that's what messes you up over and over again. Virgo and crosswatchers is overthinking everything, or just kind of dwelling on stuff or whatever. I'm not sure what's going on in your head. But your guys are definitely talking about quiet meditation and stillness may be beneficial for you in situations where you feel overwhelmed. All right. Oh, nope. Kids, your needs are important. You may need to tell this to somebody. If somebody's not a mind reader, a Virgo or cross watcher, you may need to verbalize what your needs are. Maybe you have to no end and to no avail to somebody around you. I don't know. That might have you feeling a little bit frustrated. Yeah. All right. Virgo, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. If I have done Aquarius, yes. Goddess of love, I have done Aquarius. Taurus is my last zodiac. Thank you, Virgo Nation and Cross Watchers, for tuning in this week. Have a blessed, beautiful, productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one, Virgo Nation. Peace out. Last but never least, the Taurus Nation. Taurus, this is general. Not everything will apply to you. There will guaranteed be some things that you might need to disregard. And there might be some things that you might be taking in. Some of you, this is not your message. Please have the discernment and the discretion to know the difference. Know that I am a very blunt reader. I'm not just a blunt reader. I'm blunt in everyday life. So this is what I mean. If any of this affects you, or you're not in the headspace to maybe hear about delicate topics, because spirit guides always give me delicate topics. Okay, go ahead and dip out. Take this opportunity to click off if any of those are an issue with you. Some of you are cussed by Aries, or there is an Aries that is relevant to you that could be showing up unexpectedly in your situation. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. What's going on with you? You're taking off your mask. You're revealing your real emotions. Some of you Taurians, you're starting fresh. You're starting from a blank canvas. Maybe some of you are painters. You're very creative. You have creative minds. You've got a lot of creative ideas that are flowing this week. Taurus, I swear I want to call you Aries for some reason. You're sleeping on a spiritual talent that you have. Taurus, or you're downplaying it. Oh, I think you're putting other people before you. Nothing wrong with that. Taurus, that's very noble. But there are going to be times when you're going to have to think of yourself too. You can't give from an empty cup. Is that what has you feeling so sad? You got a lot of bugs. There's like a bug infestation in your situation. Taurus, why are you so hurt? Why are you so down? I'm trying to figure this out. Bear with me, Taurus. If that's not you that's hurt, somebody around you is. They're going through it, and they're trying to be strong through this and make it seem like they're good, but they don't. It's that somebody doesn't want to be vulnerable. So somebody might wear this mask to kind of cover up the vulnerability that they're feeling about a particular situation, which I don't know what this is yet. This is a living situation. There's a Leo, if I haven't already said that. Did you put somebody out of the house, Taurus? You might be getting, what am I trying to say? There's like an animal attack for some of you, or you got a very aggressive animal that's around you. Maybe you hear a lot of dogs barking in your neighborhood. I don't know. What's going on with Taurus? 13. 13 is death in the tarot. Maybe somebody passed. Taurus. Maybe you communicate with those that have passed on. That might sound kind of odd to some people. What is this that's hurting you so badly? Okay, somebody's on your mind. Either somebody's on your mind or you are on someone's mind. Okay, you're happy that something is over. Obviously, something has changed about a home situation, or you're concerned about a home situation coming up. Some of you are ending a relationship, possibly with somebody that you cohabitate with, for some of you. What's this card that's out of place? 5 of Pentacles. You got 2 5s back to back in your situation with a 10. Oh, Gemini rules the hands. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Something's going on with the dexterity of your hands. You got injuries on your hands. You got some sort of injury. Did you get attacked? Possibly by a Sagittarius. You're injured. Why? I'll put it this way. I definitely feel without a doubt, Taurus, that it's hard for you to communicate with someone, possibly a child. Hopefully you didn't put your hands on somebody, Taurus or cross watcher. Why are you so hurt? Okay, it's because something about a relationship is changing. For some of you, you're having a hard time with a father figure. That might be who you're fighting with, because it definitely feels like there's conflict in your situation. You're not talking about something. Either you're not talking to something or you're keeping silent about something. You're keeping it to yourself. And it has everything to do with your emotions and how you're feeling. So it seems like you could possibly be bottling your emotions because you're dealing with somebody that is focused on themselves. You may view someone, Taurus or cross watcher, as egocentric and maybe selfish, wrapped up in their own selves. There's something this week, Taurus, that you may feel that you need to change. But it just seems like it's kind of hard to break away from this. Something's going on with your work. You're either dissatisfied with your work situation, kind of bored, work is a bit repetitive. It looks like you enjoy what you're doing, so you want to do something creative. It seems like you have a huge decision to make, possibly about a job offer. If you're concerned, you're out of work, Taurus, there's a job offer getting ready to come through. Yeah, you got to break up. You're moving away from someone. You're moving away from someone, or you're moving out of a situation. If you're giving advice to someone this week, Taurus Nation or cross watcher, somebody's not going to listen to you. They're going to blow you off. Especially an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's getting on your nerves this week. They might come and try to make up with you. Taurus, somebody's coming in. You got some money coming in too. You might be ending a contract, but starting a new one. You got some long-term goals that I think you're going to be thinking about this week. Some of you, maybe it's the purchase of a home, which I think is coming in the future. You might be saving for that. Money might kind of trickle in, but it's going to be in your hands at some point. But you might be kind of worried about that. It seems like you're able to float by this week. You got some messages that are coming through, especially from Spirit. But I think that you might hear from someone in particular, like I said, an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You might be kind of pissed off at this person this week. Some of you are in a third party situation, or you just have a lot of people that are around you this week. Some of you work online. You might be an influencer. Or maybe that's what your child aspires to be. Definitely getting in communication with a child. There's a package that's coming through this week. You might be feeling a bit lost. You definitely are getting communication from an elder. Even if this elder has passed on, there's communication because, like I said, I think that you have the gift to communicate with those that have passed. You're being seen as a genius this week, Taurus or cross watcher, with these ideas that you're gaining, that you're using to your advantage. You're being admired for your intellect. You're definitely very gifted. Your gifts bear gifts if you allow them to. And what I mean by that is if you're able to utilize this talent to the best of your ability, it seems like it may be bringing in a positive result for you. You might be making in some money. You might be making some ends meet. It might be time to kind of follow your own way, follow your own lead. You are your own leader, Taurus. Like I said, you have some ideas that might be bringing you a lot of attention, a lot of recognition. You might be making a lot of progress in some area of your life. Maybe you're feeling like you're just doing something and that it's not really paying off. You'll see something come in soon, some sort of change. You might have to kind of stay at keep doing what you're doing for a few months or for a little bit longer. You're going to see a change pour in for you. And something is definitely worth your while. You could possibly be renewing something, Taurus. Maybe at the DMV, you might be renewing your license. You could be really renewing a lease, since I'm telling you something connected to your home. Something that connected to your living situation is going to require faith before you see the breakthrough. Yeah, the time is right this week. So I think you might be getting to it. Especially if you've been holding back, you've been procrastinating. The drama and the drama starters, they're there. Or you might be in the midst of this drama. You might feel that you need to kind of step away and have some time to yourself to kind of suss out who's in your energy, who's genuine, who's fake. Something about your social circles may change because you might see some snakes in the grass. If I didn't start, no, I said that about Virgo. You got some two-faced people. I think you do too, Taurus. Some of you. You might need to ask for help this week, Taurus or cross watcher. Somebody has a gambling addiction. Yeah. You have this issue with your circulation. You might be getting, what am I trying to say? Pins and needle paresthesia in your fingers, your toes. It's a circulation issue. Or some of you could be diabetic. Random side note. What's going on with your social circles? Yikes. Are you standing in your own way? It seems like either somebody else is trying to hold you back or you are holding yourself back in some way. 3 of Swords. Did I say something about a circulation issue? Somebody might be giving you your flowers this week, Taurus or cross watcher. I said something that you're doing. Somebody is like bowing down to you, not in like a arrogant way, but they're definitely like acknowledging you for something that you're doing. But yeah, definitely something about your social circle. Somebody is deceitful. That's what I mean. I don't know. What is this? What's going on? What's hidden in Taurus's situation? Okay. Somebody might be kind of, I don't want to, how am I trying to say this? Might be touching your things, rifling through your things, Taurus. Maybe somebody does not respect your items. That might be having you feeling a bit irritated. Somebody doesn't like your relationship. And you have somebody that is a spy. They're watching you secretly, but they're hate watching you. But they're not really a secret. I mean, because it's written all over their face, Taurus. You got somebody that's stealing your ideas. Because I did say you're a genius, or somebody around you. You might view someone as this, and you might be biting off somebody's ideas and not giving somebody credit for what they're doing. This is Taurus. Virgo comes up heavily for you. Intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. That's what I mean. Something that you have the potential for. It just seems like somebody, possibly a naysayer, is coming through to say some things to you, some very hurtful things to you. I don't know how you bully around a Taurus. Maybe somebody is trying to, or somebody might view you as such, Taurus. But yeah, somebody is a thief in your situation. It's either you're allowing somebody to take away your peace of mind. Okay. There's something here to do with money, finances. Somebody might need help, but like I said, somebody is, they don't want to be vulnerable. Somebody's like too afraid, too embarrassed to ask for help. Okay, Holy Spirit, what else is going on for the Taurus nation? Let's see. Is there anything else? Because I'm going to go ahead and close this out. You got a guardian angel that's coming through. That's coming to give you guidance. And I think that you'll hear and see this guardian angel clearly if you choose to. This is a family member, possibly somebody that has passed on. Temper your criticism. Somebody's laying it on thick with the judgment, criticism, criticizing everything that you do, Taurus or cross-watcher, or this is your bone to pick with somebody. They constantly have something to say about something that you're doing or judging you about your life. Something in your situation, Taurus or cross-watcher, your guys are saying it's a no, especially about somebody that is a bit of an energy vamp. There's some codependency in your particular situation. Some of you, you got somebody going to do readings on you. Some of you are dealing with a Libra or a Leo. Are you doing readings on you? Why? Oh, you already know about this. Taurus, you already know what's going on. You do. Oh, what's this legal situation about? You got something going on with the cops, too much liquor, this sort of thing. Emotions and liquor might cause situations to get out of hand. You do what you want. Just, be mindful of consequences and maybe neighbors overhearing what you're doing. I don't think you like somebody. That's what I mean. Somebody is highly judgmental. You're eating a lot of junk this week, Taurus. You might be traveling. The name Hawkins could be relevant to you in some sort of way. You do have a legal situation. You might be getting out of town this week, Taurus, or you might want to get away. Goodness, you all... I don't know. It's your business, but you might be eating a lot of sweets, in particular, a lot of ice cream. Maybe you just have a craving for ice cream. Maybe you want to go to an amusement park. Be careful when you're crossing the street. Seems like there could be an issue with an encounter with somebody that's not paying attention when they're driving, or they, like I said, they have too much liquor in their system when they're driving. Something could possibly go wrong in a driving scenario. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Liquor and driving do not mix, especially if you throw the emotions in there too. That seems like that's why somebody's drinking. And then, you got the cops involved in a particular situation that could come up. That's why your guide is saying it's a no. I mean, there's a multitude of reasons why they could be saying that it's a no. Take it however it genuinely applies. There's a Gemini. And I promise you, somebody does not like you. Or you're irritated by somebody. Anything else? You have brittle bones. Osteoporosis is what I'm feeling, sensing. Or you might have a broken bone. You might have an injury in your situation, Taurus. Anything else, Holy Spirit, for the Taurus nation? Protection. 444. You're seeing a lot of repeating numbers. For sure, there's a Cancerian. It seems like you're very concerned about living situations, stability. You'll figure this out. That's a dilemma this week, but you'll figure it out. You might be tempted to get depressed about it. Maybe you're having a hard time getting out of bed. It has something to do with your sleep schedule. But I don't know. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Taurus nation? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for Taurus? Yes. I believe that they're saying yes, because they're saying that there is somebody in your social circle that is two-faced. They're saying, yes, you already know that. You already know what's going on. You'll see it. Like I said, somebody makes it blatantly obvious. Taurus. Advice, Holy Spirit, for the Taurus nation for the next 7 days. Opportunities. Confirmation of what I mentioned to you. You're concerned about stability, home life, this sort of thing. Family connections with people. Opportunities for change may come up. Work opportunities for money to kind of flow in and change. Your cash flow situation may change, but like I said, travel might be a bit interrupted, delayed. Within the next few months. Romance. This is where I feel that your guys are saying it's a no. There's somebody in your energy that you might have a romantic connection with, but maybe it's no. Maybe you might see it over time. It just seems like maybe you're not spending time with someone, or it's a whole quality time issue within the next few months. Somebody could possibly be coming in. This could be someone returning, but this could definitely be somebody new. Taurus, a cross watcher. What am I not seeing, Spirit guys? It has everything to do with honesty. Somebody being honest with you. Something having to do with a key. Unless someone's name is like Kiki, or you live in Florida, the Florida Keys, this sort of thing. Something such as this could be relevant. You might be discovering a key. Somebody is not good at communication. Communication is definitely the key this week. And there might be an opportunity to say what's on your mind, Taurus or cross watcher. With that, Taurus Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. Thank you, everyone, for dropping in and staying for this very long reading. Have a beautiful, blessed, productive, powerful day.